your host, Damien T, and your boy, Eric Williams. We're here with our special guest today.
The #1 produced podcast in Western Mass.
Welcome to the podcast, Mike.
Was the kid wearing?
Did you start? Why are we doing this?
Lizard people.
The best thing about our comedy scene in this area.
Welcome back to the podcast, everybody.
Dude, good bleep.
Dude,
good bleep.
I did it myself.
Saved me 5 seconds of work right there.
You're welcome. I'm trying to help you out.
I love
you know
it.
what I mean? We're in this
love it,
together.
man.
Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. And today we have a very, very esteemed guest with us.
I'm very excited, man.
Dude.
We've been looking forward to this one for a long time. We've worked with him on Who's Line, the
Yep.
Who's Line guy with Spencer Medberry. And you guys might have seen him on this little bitty show called Kill Tony. He
Kill
followed
Tony.
Andy Dice Clay. And we have Cory Albert in the house.
Let's
everybody.
go.
Ho!
What's up, guys?
Give it up for Corey. How you doing, brother?
Good, man. Thanks for having me, guys.
Dude, fucking, it was crazy seeing you on Kill Tony. I was actually
After
there.
working with you.
But yeah, no,
That was
like
awesome,
It was
dude.
nuts because I remember like hearing you say it, like we're in the studio and like you were talking to somebody else, and I'm like, wait a minute, I was there. What? And I had to look it up because, like, I mean, dude, being there in the crowd that night was just like so much was going on. You know what I mean? And as a longtime fan of Kill Tony, it was hard to remember the bucket pulls. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But like, especially because they had the golden bucket with the, they were crazy. But
yeah.
dude, I was there. You fucking, I mean, you did your thing. How long have you been doing comedy before you got on Kill Tony?
Before that, it was like 5.5 years.
Really?
If you
wicked
if you count COVID, 4.5.
Okay, yeah. Nobody really counts
Yeah,
COVID.
so
Did
it's
you ever
like
do like
4.5.
virtual comedy and shit like that?
I did one, and it was the worst, miserable
Really?
thing I've ever done.
Really?
It's so bad.
It sounds
was
awful.
so horrible.
It sounds awful. I mean, you just need a crowd. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? You need to see the reactions. You need to hear the laughter. You need to like hear the pops, hear the groans.
Well, you
There-
could.
Hear it all.
It was
Yeah.
like basically like a Zoom call,
Oh,
and it was just like a bunch of random people in it, and
Yeah.
you're just like, all right, let me do my jokes in front of these little fucking squares.
Yeah.
And it's horrible.
You ever see those VR open mics?
No, but I got offered to do one.
Yeah,
I
you
turned it
put the
down.
headset on and like you can actually see the people. I mean, their avatars are moving just like their heads are. So I mean, when they're laughing, you can hear them all. I haven't done it, but I know that
You
I
thought
could get
about it.
in on one.
You
I
thought
thought about
about
it.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I remember
You
when
know
you
I
texted
love
me.
technology.
You do. You do.
Yeah, man. So Corey, dude, this is fucking awesome, dude. How was it? How did you get involved into Who's Line, man? Because that's how we met you personally.
And what a fun episode that was. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
dude.
I mean,
Dude,
we
it
did
was
2.
so much fun. Yeah, I think we did 2 or 3, right?
Yeah, 2.
2.
I did 2.
I think it must have been through Pat. I don't know. Spencer reached out to me on like Facebook or Instagram, and he was
Yeah.
just like, "Hey, I want you to do this thing." And I was like, I used to watch Who's Line. I mean, I haven't watched it in years, but like
Yeah.
I remember I used to watch it at my friend's house all the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what, improv's not really my thing, but let me try it out and
Of
see.
course.
And yeah, so I mean, it's been with you guys. It was awesome. I mean,
Yeah,
every
yeah.
time's been fun, but like we had a whole extra level.
Yeah, it was a
Great.
great time. Great time.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got that Caribbean food after, man.
Oh,
that hit. Oh man, that jerk chicken took
Shout
you to
out to
another.
that
Yeah.
jerk
Shout out to the jerk chicken.
Would have been a lot nicer if we didn't have to pay for it. Just saying. Love you, buddy.
I got a hookup. I'm kidding.
No, that was a great meal though.
Yeah, man.
Fucking. So, dude, how's comedy been after Kill Tony?
Dude, it's been crazy.
Yeah.
Like I went from before Kill Tony, I probably did like 10 shows a year because I was like I outcasted myself from like most of the scene because there was a lot of drama and bullshit that I didn't want to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of like did my own thing on Eastern Connecticut with like a few group of people that I hung out with. And then like after that, it was just like everybody's like, "Hey, I have a show doing here. You want to do this? You want to do this?" And I think I got up to like 49 shows last year from.
Awesome,
Wow.
dude.
So I'm like, dude,
That's literally almost. It's
That's-
literally almost one a week.
Yeah, I mean, there's 52 weeks in a year. So that's it. He nailed it. Your math is on point, my friend. I love it, dude.
So yeah, they started in August. So
Yeah.
it was like all of those from August to January. Because before that, I probably had like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And then it was just like show, like 3-4 days a week.
That's awesome. And does every promoter put your name or put you up
Kill
there
Tony.
as seen on KT?
A lot of them, yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like just want me on
it's
their
gotta
show
feel good.
just to put that like
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
up there.
Hey, welcome to
feels
Move
good.
the Mic,
Yeah.
bro. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That's gonna be in the credits. It's in the credits for sure. No, man.
Oh, dude, no, it was awesome working with you, man. I get it because like, just putting yourself in that position where you're not around people you're around people you don't know, and you just gotta like go somewhere. It's not even yourself. You know what I mean? To like do that kind of improv stuff, you just gotta like tap into something that's not you, and that's tough to do for. I mean, especially a lot of comedians, because a lot of our stuff is talking about the true shit, the real stuff. You know what I mean? And making light of it. At least that's where a lot of it starts, and then very quickly you're just talking about dick farts and
Yeah, you got it.
yeah,
Don't forget
go-gurt,
Diddy.
go-gurt cum.
That's like the main pyramid of like food. You know what I mean for comedy.
Yeah, dick farts and go-gurt cum.
For sure. But freaking, so like, how did it feel like most comedians just like really like they aim to get MSG, and it's just like you got that pretty not early on in your career, but like, dude, I'd say pretty early on. You know what I'm talking about? And you had to follow Dice. What was going through like your mind, your like body,
How is that even
the adrenaline?
possible?
Like, how was that?
So I basically I had a ticket for that show, so I was up in the nosebleeds. I paid like I don't know $70 on StubHub or whatever to get in there because I didn't know how the sign up process worked. I had no idea because everybody was like it was new ground for them.
Yeah.
It's not Austin. It's not. So I was like, shit. Well, I better get a ticket so that way I can definitely sign up. So I was up in the top, and then all of a sudden I just hear all these people yelling my name after I'm talking to the dude next to me, like, dude, that's Dice. This is fucking nuts. And then all these people just start yelling my name, and there's just like a dude with a fucking white sign with my name on it. And I was like, oh, maybe they're moving me to the comedian section.
I got an upgrade.
I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to move with this guy. And then we get out into like the main lobby on the top floor. And he was just like, congrats. And I'm like, on what? He's like, you're next. And I was like, what? I'm following Andrew Dice Clay.
Dude.
So we're sprinting through MSG because none of the fucking escalators work for some reason.
Yeah.
So we're just like going downstairs. Freaking security's not letting us through because they don't recognize the guy that's, rounding people up. So then we finally get to the stage and I have like 3 minutes before I go up. And like I'm going over my jokes in my head and like everything, you just hear the noise. Like you can't process. Like you're trying to think and your
It's just all like...
It's all jumbled. It's all chaos. And then Heidi's there. She's hugging me. She's like, you're going to be fine.
I'm hard. I am.
See, you're so
hugged you?
You're so like panic attack mode.
Oh
that,
my
like you don't
God.
even like piece that together. That you're like, damn, Heidi just hugged me. Like you're just
Dude,
like,
she doesn't even have like an Instagram. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she
like,
does.
well, she does, but it's
Gina.
not. Yeah, of course you guys know her fucking. But like, she does. She's not like. She's literally what she does on that show. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? She's not trying to be famous.
yeah, no.
You know what I mean? So like, I think that's fucking cool.
She's
man.
like the sweetest person ever too. Like she's
Yeah, I
literally
mean,
just like.
everyone's so nice to her. Fucking look at her, bro.
I didn't make any advances, all right? I was too
Yeah,
panicked.
no, yeah,
but,
you can't. You
she
can't.
was like,
I'm sure Tony would slice your throat.
probably.
You know, that's
That's
like the one thing you
golden
can't
pony.
fuck around with Tony about is Heidi, dude.
Yeah.
He defends her more than his own girl. You
That's
know what I
true.
mean?
That's true.
It is
True
true.
facts. True facts. Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah.
Back
all
to the
right,
feelings.
Those
All
are
right.
friends. They're
We-
friends.
We went off rails off of Heidi. All right, here we go. Here we go.
But yeah, so she calmed me down from a panic attack, and like I don't know, Dice just finishes up his set, murdered. Even though the videos make it seem like he bombed, he did not at all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm I don't know where that came from.
I don't know. It's hard to capture an arena with 19,000 people.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? Accurately. Yeah. Dude, there wasn't the only time of that show that like people weren't having a good time was that one guy who got fucking booed out of the arena.
Alex, I love him.
And dude, he was just
He's
a
the nicest guy too. I literally saw him when I left the stage, and he was like, "Dude, it was great," and I was like, "Dude, you're gonna crush." He's in good spirits about it though. I talked to him and he's like, "Nah, dude, when am I ever gonna get booed by that many people?" Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great way to look at it. Publicity is publicity. We get the best publicity here in America. It's a great America.
he said that too, didn't he? He said something along those lines.
I don't-
Like,
Yeah, I think he did actually. Yeah, no, that was insane. He was not too far ahead of me where we were sitting.
Oh, really?
And that moment for me, because I seen the guy with the board coming down my aisle,
Oh,
and he went right by me.
Oh.
And like I was literally like, my girl's right here. I'm literally like, this is it. Like, you know what I mean? And then fucking, yeah, and I'm, you know, literally. Yeah. It was a great show.
It was a good time,
It was a
man.
great show.
It was a good time. I don't remember
Hey.
what we were on topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no.
Did you have like the minute prepared in your mind, or were you just pulling like
So
everything, like all the hits out? Like we were trying to push
had-
the hits.
I had jokes that I would have done instead of those two jokes, but I figured MSG,
Mhm.
Kill Tony, like these are the best two jokes that I can, you know, fit into a minute that
Yeah.
would fit this, like
You want to just scoot forward a little bit?
that would fit
Yeah, you
this
gotta be
situation,
Perfect.
Close to
right there.
them.
Right there.
and
Perfect. Literally.
that would fit this situation. So, like, of course, Holocaust, 9/11 is when the fuck.
Absolutely,
when are you
yeah.
ever gonna get to do a 9/11 joke at
Yeah,
MSG?
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
has Pete Davidson even done his
Yeah.
9/11?
I'm sure
Yeah,
he has, yeah.
No, that's perfect.
But yeah, it
dog.
was right after Dice goes like, "Give him hell, kid," as he gets off the stage, and I was like,
Wow.
panic mode back.
Yeah.
So I just look straight ahead. Like if you watch the video, I don't look around. I just like look straight ahead until the interview. Like right at the end when I paused and then he cut me off. That was when I looked around and I was like, "Dude, this is fucking insane."
I bet,
Like,
dude.
you
Did
just
you
see
even realize who
people-
was on the panel?
Mm-mm.
You were just
I saw
horse
Joe
blinders?
Rogan as
Oh,
soon as I walked
man.
up, and then that was it. I didn't know who else was there other than when they announced them. Obviously, I
Yeah.
knew who they were, but like, I didn't look at them when I did it.
Yeah.
So like, when
To
I looked
think
over,
that,
and I was
like,
shit.
To think that like a guy in tight spandex on the WWE feels that almost every night of the week is absurd. That's absurd. Like he's just wearing spandex and getting tossed around gently in a ring.
That's got to be like extra pressure, you know. It all depends like what he ate. He could shit his pants like, right in the arena.
Have a nice blowout,
in
dude.
front of 18,000 people, just shit
Like a
yourself.
greyhound at the end of a race.
no.
I used to work in a paddock, dude. It wasn't great because they would be so excited, and then all of a sudden they have to stop. And dude, they would be running so fast, and they'd have to stop so abruptly. A lot of them would literally. It was never gentle. I could say.
Your level of trauma just keeps going up. Like every episode, I'll be like, I used to watch dog shit himself for a living.
And it wasn't gentle.
No.
I've had a tough life, bro. What's worse, mine or the dog in the kennel, though? You know what I mean? That's how I look at it.
True.
Their lives were a lot worse.
Oh, for sure.
Although I am like a dog in a kennel. I'm married, you know what I mean?
I didn't know where you're gonna go with that. That's
I'm
why
married,
I
you
made
know?
those weird snore noises.
I'm married.
Murd.
It's fair.
I'm murd.
I'm married in a mirror.
In a mirror. Don't forget, I'm Italian.
How do you say Italian?
Italian.
Like an
How?
Italian.
Italian.
Italian?
No, he says Italian.
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 Right.
That's weird.
Italy.
Yeah.
You say
Yeah, that's-
Did you
Italy?
say Itali?
Yeah, Italian.
This is for being on the same page. We're having fun. I love this crap.
Alrighty.
Give it up for Joey Buttons at his new chair, man.
Yeah,
That
dude.
thing's fucking sick.
You got that at a
You're like Professor Extremely Retarded back there. I love it. I had that. It's like he can only mentally talk to cats.
he's recently semi-paraplegic.
Recently, semi.
Yeah.
He can't talk about it because he's not mic'd up, and that's why he has the soundboard. He's just that one button today. He's just
Why the fuck you lying?
he's Joey Button today.
We're having fun.
That's just his filler phrase.
What's
your favorite dinosaur, Corey?
Jeez.
My favorite dinosaur?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go T-Rex, man.
Yeah, T-Rex. Why?
Because it's a fucking king, man. Who fucked with the T-Rex?
Tyrannosaurus Rex, king of the dinosaurs.
Yeah, yeah.
How did
it
they have
stands for
sex?
Tyrannosaurus.
How did they fuck? Is the real question. Because anatomically, it does not make sense.
It doesn't add
Well,
up.
I mean, we don't know how big their dicks were.
Dude,
Right?
but
Their
if you
dicks
ever
could have been like.
have you ever
fucking-
looked at a T-Rex? Like, even if it's like where its dick would be down here, right? How is it gonna get over the tail? You know what I mean? Like, what one's gonna
Well,
lay?
it might lay down.
No. What are they?
Dinosaurs laid down.
I don't know.
Yeah,
T-Rex?
they all did. They
No,
didn't
I don't
always
think T-Rex
stand.
laid down. Bro. Is that why dogs sit like when they sit real flat? Like that's how T-Rexes used to sit. Like,
I mean, it would make sense, right? We gotta look at chickens, right? Aren't chickens the?
They just rub tits, don't they? I don't know how they have sex. They have cloacas or something. They have
no, the
cloacas.
chicken, the rooster will hop up.
Oh, up on the back.
onto
Wait, do
the
that
back
again.
and
Do
then-
that one more time. Dude, imagine a T-Rex doing that. Like,
How fucking terrifying would it be if T-Rexes had wings?
oh, dragons.
Pretty much.
Game of
yeah.
Thrones dragons.
Do you think?
Man.
I mean, I know you think UFOs are real.
100%.
Let's talk about that.
Comes in wearing a billboard.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Slip
we're
on
gonna-
those glasses
we're gonna-
over there, right next to
We're
your
going to talk
waters.
about the UFOs being real because this is a statement piece that you brought with you, and I need you
Feel
to.
like one of the crew now.
I
Hell
need
yeah.
you to elaborate on your statement here.
Which statement? Which one?
The one on your billboard of a shirt.
That they're real?
Which
Yeah,
one
yeah.
he says as he wears the shirt? Which one he says?
We're literally just talking about dragons. It's like the statement you just made.
UFOs, are they real?
Hell yeah.
Okay, and what are they?
Unidentified flying objects from aliens.
Okay.
I believe aliens. That's not proven yet.
So-
well, depending on your source, not proven yet.
What kind of aliens? Are you talking like the Greys? Or are you talking like an interdimensional being, vampires? What do you mean by alien when you say alien? I mean, we could be talking about Mexicans. What are you talking about here?
I don't think aliens are little gray creatures.
Okay.
I don't believe in that.
Right?
I watch a lot of like Tom DeLonge's stuff because he's been the one that's been coming to light with all this shit, and he was kind of saying, which in theory this could make a lot of sense, that because time is parallel, right?
Yeah.
That it's
No.
like no
Time is up. Go ahead.
Let him
finish
finish.
your thought.
linear, like so if a timeline was hopped over, somebody can come back in time. So if an alien, right, that we depict as an alien could just be a future human.
Ooh.
Because
I do
they're-
like that.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
that theory.
that's a good one.
They do tend to be seen more frequently around like nuclear activity. So like for all we know, another timeline got fucked up with a nuke, and then these people are coming back to stop that. But depending how far in the future they are, they might look a little fucked up.
That's a
Who
good
knows?
one. That's a good one. I like the idea that that they're just us from the future. I think that one's pretty good. I also think that they're just like an interdimensional entity.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Those nukes mess with their dimension as well. Just with the splitting of an atom, and it just
Right.
crossed dimensions. And they're like,
Well, not-
yo, that hurt. Like you just blew up our Nagasaki.
Yeah, I mean, not only that, when you look at like quantum mechanics and you realize that like when you mess with an atom here or a particle here, it's doing the equal thing to another particle somewhere entirely else.
Yeah,
You know what
chain
I mean?
reaction.
Well, yeah, but I can't remember what that's called, but yeah, fucking
Fission? Nuclear
no,
fission.
that's
That's
no.
how it happens. But I don't know.
What? That's not what I'm talking about.
Okay,
When
okay.
you mess with an atom here, it can affect an atom somewhere else in space and time.
Is that like the butterfly effect kind of?
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies.
It's a great fucking.
But I don't think time is linear, man. If time was linear, it wouldn't repeat itself. Repetitions happen because timelines, current of events, things repeat themselves. That can only happen in a three-dimensional sphere.
Yeah, but there's a beginning and an end.
No, there
So-
isn't.
There isn't?
Absolutely
So
not.
reincarnation?
Ooh,
No. See,
I like
you're stuck. You're stuck in the perspective of a human's reality. There is no end or beginning to end to. You know what I mean? It's
I think
so
I got you.
fucking big, bro. Yeah.
But like, I don't know though, because like,
Say it, faggot.
What? I'm gonna bleep that out.
the first cancelable offense.
No. Not the first.
I'm good. Thanks, man.
Not the first.
But like, there was an article. you all right?
Fucking.
Scooby Snacks.
Oh fuck! This is why his ass is in a wheelchair.
Sick of carrying his ass up there. Oh man,
We're having fun.
we're gonna get canceled.
Between this or the freaking improv. It's gonna happen.
Oh man, dude, we got a little heavy. We got a little heavy. I remember Spencer reached out and he goes, "We kind of need some clean stuff," and I go, "I can't. I can't."
That's why we weren't all together
Yeah,
last time.
I can't. Yeah. So,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was telling me you guys had a good one.
yeah. Who's on
That's
that
awesome.
one? Who's on that one?
Who was it? Don Tyler,
I don't know.
my buddy Chris Mayhew. He's a newer comic, and I feel bad, but I don't remember the last guy's name.
Okay.
I'm not good with remembering names
Yeah,
of
yeah,
people.
yeah.
like-
Hell yeah.
I mean, we had a solid crew with us and Pat. We all kind of got to know each other pretty quick. You know what I mean? just through improv and realized everyone has a different flavor.
Pat's a fucking machine.
Yeah, he
dude.
is. Yeah, he is.
Everything, comedy, that like he
Yeah.
can just go into a whole new
Yeah.
like train of thought. Like his brain's wild.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like
Yeah.
a non-autistic, beautiful mind.
Yeah.
We had a super great episode with him, man. He was just flowing. We were flowing.
Yeah, and it was funny because after the episode, we realized that like listening to Pat talk is just like Rick and Morty, right? You know, intergalactic TV.
Yep.
Where it's
That's
like,
him.
and then this is how a plumbus is made, and the Swami comes in and spits on it, and it's just like the way he talks and makes jokes, it really hits like that. And I was just like, man, he's a genius.
Yeah, he's great.
Dude, he's wild, man.
Yeah.
Monster. So where did you start doing comedy?
Manchester and in Connecticut. Manchester, the Funny Bone.
Yep.
Okay.
They used to have open mics. I forgot if it was like 2 Sundays a month.
Mhm.
So I was there for like, I don't know, like they ended up canceling it after COVID at some point. But I was
Really?
there, yeah. I did like the first full year because I started in like late January, early February doing comedy for 2019. So I had like a year and a half before they were like, COVID, you guys got to stay in your fucking house forever.
Yeah.
And then they just stopped like shortly after that. So I was actually just trolling in a Facebook group, one of the community forums near my house, because that's what I like to do. It's fun. And I ended up doing something, and I had my Funny Bone picture on my Facebook as like my picture. And one of the dudes reached out, and he was like, "Yo, I know a guy that puts on shows at comics. Reach out to him, tell him I sent you." And then I met, Jeff Wade, right?
No.
Oh, he's a comedian from, I forgot where, somewhere Eastern Connecticut.
Okay.
And he used to host a Thursday night show at Comics at the casino. And I reached out to him, and he was like, "Oh, definitely, like, I'll put you on a show, whatever." And, like, did one show with him, and he was like, we just, like, instantly were like,
Hit it off.
Friends.
That's super cool.
And he's
Wicked
been
cool.
doing it for, like, 10 years or something. So, like,
Nice.
he's, like, a veteran for Eastern Connecticut.
Hell yeah.
Would you say he's like your mentor?
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Awesome.
And then like the people I met through him as well, like Peaches Rodriguez is awesome. Joe Hill, he's actually like blown up since then. Like I see that he's been on like
I know
Fox
Jonah
and
Hill,
shit.
right? That's a pretty household name.
Joe Hill.
Oh, Joe.
yeah.
My
I
bad.
was
I
like,
think you said
I was like,
Jonah.
I wish I knew Jonah Hill. That'd be kinda cool.
Yeah. I
Wait,
mean,
but which Jonah Hill are we talking about?
the
though?
newer one, definitely. You want the old? You want to hang out with the older one?
Yeah.
You think the older one was more
super
free?
bad one.
Yeah, I mean, he
hell
was
yeah,
he was
dude.
definitely freer of a person.
Yeah, I mean,
You
21
scratch
Jump
my
Street
back,
was
I scratch
good.
yours.
Dude, I have a question. One more question. Get back into Kill Tony. After you did your set, did they just like usher you back to your seat real quick, or were they cool? What was that like?
So like I get off the stage. Apparently I high-fived Jim Norton. Didn't know I did it. My friends were, because I was just so like, Shane Gillis just told me I did fucking good. Like, holy shit. And my friends were sitting like in the comedy row so they could see backstage. And after, they were like, dude, you high-fived Jim Norton. I was like, that's who that was? Some guy was like, fuck yeah, dude, and high-fived me. And like, I was so tunnel-visioned out. No idea. No recollection.
Really?
No recollection. And then I get backstage, and it's just kind of like me hanging out. After I said to Alex, I'm like, good luck, you know, fucking do your shit. And then it's just me in a big-ass garage with nobody around. Cam is like, I don't know, 300 feet away on his phone. So I'm like, I'm not going to go talk to him. So I just stood there for like 5 minutes. And then I was like, I should probably just go back to my seat. And everybody was like, you didn't just hang out back there? And I was like, well, like, it was awkward as fuck because I'm just like,
no
here,
one's there.
you know? And I'm like, do I leave? Do I stay?
You're also missing the show.
Do I stay or do I go?
And then I hear the other big book winner got invited to like some after party, and I was like, fuck, if I stayed, maybe I could have got that after party invite.
That would have been cool.
All right.
Man, you fucking can't believe you grabbed Jim Norton's dick. That's insane. Just starting rumors on the pod.
It's just gonna be forever.
Yeah.
You grabbed
Oh,
Jim
you're
Norton's
the
dick.
I'm
one.
Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
It was spit take. It was on a spit take. Oh, fuck. Joey, you gotta be quicker on that camera swap next time you drop a bar like that, bro.
That was good. That was good.
You can't be quick on your feet. You better be quick in them fingers.
Can you believe this guy does stand-up comedy?
Yo, pan the there you go. Pan the camera over to you. Use the buttons. Pan the camera over to you, Joe. Let people see. Oh, we're having a good time.
motherfucker.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Holy
fun out
shit, we're
here.
gonna have to start paying buttons.
Equal opportunity employers. Equal opportunities.
Oh. What's the last show you did?
What did I do last?
Right into the microphone, buddy.
Wasn't
Oh,
it?
shit, sorry.
What are the? I think I saw you out in Colchester.
Comics. Comics was
Comics.
the last one.
Yeah,
I did
okay.
Thursday night over at Comics.
Hell yeah.
It wasn't like a small crowd, but like they were engaged, so it was like kind of fun. Like, you know, like sometimes it's not like the size of the crowd; it's just
Yeah.
like how
Yeah.
involved they
How
are.
you use it.
But the last like real like bigger show was Colchester, Toyo Hibachi.
Okay.
It was a wild night.
How was that night? Tell us about it. How'd it get wild?
Well,
Like-
the bar right off the rip was like just obnoxious. You know, you get like those townies that are like, "Fuck comedy, I'm gonna talk as loud as I can."
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go and beat my wife. You know? But they were just like obnoxious right out of the rip. Like the first three comedians, like you couldn't, like everybody was like, we can't hear anything they're fucking saying.
Oh.
So like I just went in hot. I think I did like, I don't know, like a Pulse nightclub joke. I don't know. I went fucking in, just targeted them, and it went over well. So I was like, all right.
This is for some lawyers.
And it went over well, so I was like, all right, cool. So I can like do my
They're
shit
at the bottom.
here. And some lady was just like not having it at all. She was like I saw that she was like having a miserable time. She was probably like, I don't know, in her 60s, sitting right in the front. I know.
Hold on. Before this story goes any further, just do are lawyers involved? Is there any?
No.
There's no.
I don't think so.
Nobody got sued or nothing.
No.
All right.
No.
All right. Continue with your story.
Not yet. It could happen. This is gonna be the
I just don't want to
podcast
get.
where it
I don't want to
happens.
get subpoenaed. You know what I mean?
So yeah, I mean, I'm just doing my normal shit, you know, dark satirical shit. Like
Yeah.
none of it's real. None of it is a fucking, you
Yeah.
know, it's just bullshit.
Yep.
And this lady's just like fucking growl, like scowl all over her face the entire time. So I was like, all right, I'll break the ice with her. I'll fucking, you know, interact with her and, you know, get her to know, hey, this is a comedy show. This is what goes on. So like, I have an exchange with her. You know, she was a little standoffish, but she seemed like decent. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I rolled into a joke. Some guy yells out something about pegging. So I'm fucking having a conversation about pegging.
As we do.
Yeah. And then I fucking see a fork like fucking brush across my leg and land behind me, and I'm like, what the fuck? Who threw a fork at me? Like, I've never had shit thrown at me. So like, I thought it was the producer of the show. Like, I missed the light because I couldn't see him. So I was like, shit, did I miss my light? Did I run it? Because like that's something he would do, throw shit at me. So I was like, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, whatever.
As we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all real close.
Yeah.
Like, that's how it is. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I just keep rolling with it. And then I do like another joke, and this lady just fucking goes off.
She throws a spoon.
No. She starts just yelling shit like,
Steak
you
knife.
can't say that. That's heinous and all this.
Oh
and
my
like,
God.
yeah, it was like an abortion joke.
Well,
It was completely satirical. No babies were ever harmed. It was satirical. And
I love the word satirical. That's great.
so she's fucking going on a rant about how you can't say that, blah, blah, blah. So then I was like, you know what? I've had enough of this bitch. She's the one that threw the friggin' fork at me. Let's go. So I never interact like negatively towards people.
Oh,
Like, you know,
yeah.
I'm always just like chill, whatever. You don't like it, that's fine, whatever. Fuck it.
Don't look at me like that.
This guy almost fucking beat the shit out of somebody one
I
night.
did not, dude.
Dude,
I'm a
dude,
pacifist.
listen, me, CW, and Buddha Joe had to look at him and go, no.
I am
Some
a
guy went, boo.
Sitting in the front row of an open
Dude,
mic, and I just went,
bro, he's walking, and the guy goes, boo, and he's just like,
Boo set you off into attack mode.
oh, of course, of course.
Is there
I'm used to
video
him
of
now.
This? I want to see this.
No, this was not recorded.
You got a video every set.
But I've
Yeah,
never
we
seen
know.
3 comics bigger than me just go, don't do it. Just chill. Chill. And I was just like, okay.
he's just like, let me talk about this bitch.
Just try to meditate on stage real quick.
See, I had the opposite. Everybody was like, fucking get her.
Green light.
Yeah, I had a complete. Even I think the
He-
bartender gave me the green light on
He
that
even
one.
he even got booed at another show by a
Let's
couple
bring this up again.
by a couple of ladies, and
Were they old or young?
he went total cuck mode.
They were old, and I called them all racist.
Oh, okay. As long as
He
they
went
weren't in
total
your
cuck.
fuckable.
It's
scale.
okay, I
You
called 'em
know,
out.
If you
I-
get
I
booed
don't
by
think-
the girl, you're like, damn, she's hot. That sucks. But if
I
she's
don't
old,
think
it's
my
fine.
scale ends. So.
It was so funny because in like true move the mic style, I called them all Jews. He calls them all racists.
Opposite end of the spectrum.
All racism was covered.
I mean, yeah, you kind of nailed it.
Oh man! Shout out to Stephen Hawking in the back. Corey's dead. Corey's dead.
Bro, what are you drinking over there?
Look at
Is
this
this like
hard monster right here?
The
dude? That looks like some satanic shit.
dude, that's like
There is a whole thing that like
I
this
know,
stands for
666.
666.
It is. I mean, it doesn't stand for it. It is.
it's like
Is
your
it?
mid. It's
It-
like your
no, it
middle
really
name's fucking
is.
Kyle, dude.
Dude, that's why I was like, I have to
Kyle,
be like a
dude.
Chad, you know? I gotta like punch some windows or something.
Not there's no windows in this room. Fun fact.
Do not punch that Game of Thrones fucking.
Really though,
poster.
that's my favorite. That was a
I
gift.
wouldn't be mad if you did.
That
but
was a
don't
gift.
Do it.
That'll really set him off. He'll be like, I remember the booze. He's gonna take it all out.
He's just gonna look over at me and I'm.
Smoke weed every day.
Sure.
Sure.
I do. I do.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
We're having fun, man.
Do you have any vices, my man, aside from the beast?
Just nicotine.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, I used to smoke cigarettes and then I quit.
No
yeah.
marijuana?
Nah, it always.
Not your
I only
flavor?
did it a few times, and every time I got panic attacks.
Did you?
Yeah, it was my first panic attack. And
Really?
I was like, yeah, I'm done. Unintentionally in Canada, I took an edible because I take CBD usually like before stage. Like, you know, it just
Level you out.
yeah, it just like, you know, calms all the nerves. Like, I never was a believer of CBD till I did it, and I was like, oh shit, this shit actually calms you. So I was in Canada, and they don't have CBD really in Canada because weed's just been legal for who knows how long. So I get there, and this lady's like, oh, I have something for you. She's like, don't worry, it's CBD. So I was like, all right, cool. At open mic at Yuck Yucks Niagara. Take the edible, I don't know, an hour before, 30 minutes before. I'm sitting there, they call my name. It fucking hit right as they called my name, and I was like, yo. Like that floaty feeling, you know what I'm talking about? And I'm like, dude, this sucks.
That's where he's at.
yeah.
That's where he's at.
No.
I wish we floated Joey Buttons up here. I'll tell you that.
That'd be nice.
You are fake news.
It's like you guys had that one planned.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking. So the thing with him is he was talking too much. So we had to give him a soundboard to get him to shut the fuck up.
You are fake news.
But it really happened. So
You're just like Red Band now.
Yeah. Red Band. Aw, Red Band.
dude, how good did Red Band look? Did
I
you?
didn't even fucking
couldn't
see him.
even
To be
see
honest,
him.
like Tony was leaning out anyway, so I didn't
Yeah.
really see Red Band at all. I saw Tony and I was like Tony was in like one of those moods that day.
You're funny.
Like what is this thing? What does he say? Is it incredible or
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah, he says incredible.
Incredible. Incredible.
no? It was something
No.
else that he says, and he always says it.
Fantastic.
No, he has this thing. Like if you go on any of the Kill Tony forums,
Fabulous.
people-
What is it?
Fabulous.
No, no, he's not actually gay.
forgot. No, he's not gay.
No.
He's
Yeah.
not gay.
You saw him fuck somebody?
Yeah, I watched the whole. I videoed
Nice.
it. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
YouTube doc coming out soon, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Tell all.
it's One Night in Tony.
Oh.
My name is Jeff.
I like how that's everybody's first porn. It was One Night in Paris. Everybody's like, I remember that.
Hell yeah. The night vision brought me back to some Call of Duty episodes.
I don't think I've ever seen that. To be
That's
honest,
why I got a boner in that Call of Duty game.
Hell yeah, man.
you
Black
guys
Co-
know porns
Black
by
Ops
the
2,
names?
Black
hold
Ops
on,
2.
Hold on.
Everybody knows that one by the name.
No, I don't.
One Night in Paris?
I've never seen it.
Dude, it's Paris Hilton's sex tape.
Definitely have never seen it.
That's
I
the
didn't
most
even-
surprising thing
Bro,
about you.
I didn't know Paris Hilton had a sex tape.
I think she has.
I know what
two,
you're doing
hasn't
tonight.
She had multiple, right?
She's not even hot though.
She used to be.
No,
She used to be pretty hot.
she's always been like a skinny little rail.
Oh, you like the big chicks?
I'm not fat shit. You know what I mean? But
like you're like Lizzo and you're just jerking off.
no,
Oh, shots fired. Oh.
no. I mean,
Is
I
that
like
why
I
that
like
picture of Amy
curvy.
Schumer's over there?
I like yes, right there. Is that
It's okay. She steals jokes. We can make fun of her.
Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, man.
not
Oh,
a
shots fired.
not a friend of the pod.
No. Holy shit.
She was supposed to be on next week, but
Oh.
Yeah, we canceled her.
Joey
did you
Buttons would
know,
have to give
did you
up
know
his chair.
John Cena? She said John Cena actually was inside her during that movie,
Whoa.
that train wreck movie, which was a train wreck. But
Ooh. I
She,
don't know if
uh,
I've ever seen that one.
it's bad.
She actually, it was
She-
a joke.
Was it a joke?
Yeah, there's no way she meant that for real.
I don't know, man.
She said John Cena actually penetrated her for the movie.
By mistake. Yeah, she said
By
it was an
mistake.
accident. and you-
Bullshit.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. I read this thing and it was like that she came out and said like on stage or something.
Yeah,
Like,
keep
he
on talking.
slipped
He's gonna find
inside.
this. Don't worry about it. Keep talking.
No, that's all I got.
Professor X just going into
So
Cerebro
you
real
About it. I think
read-
it
quick.
was like
you read
a
on a-
Unilad thing or something.
You read on a third party thing that
Oh, yeah.
she said it.
Well, no, she
no
said
video.
it on stage or something. Oh no, there's probably not a
You
video.
didn't watch a video of her
I
saying it on
wouldn't
stage.
watch that video.
What? Her and John Cena?
Yeah, I mean,
It's
it would
just her and
be her.
herself, right? Yeah, who wants to watch that bitch just masturbate? You know what I mean?
Man. Ugh.
Amy Schumer.
Dude, I don't think
Well,
there's enough
damn.
alcohol in the world.
Really?
No.
Really?
John Cena revealed truth behind a sex scene with Amy Schumer after she joked
Oh, okay. So
he
she
was
joked.
actually inside her. John Cena opened up what really went down. According to his Comedic co-star, they both got ridiculously close to comfort while shooting 2015 Trainwreck. Scroll down for us. Keep going. Keep on going down. Thank you. Schumer went as far as to say it was actually insider. Considering the fact that WWE wrestler is in a relationship with Nikki Bella at the time, yeah, he didn't really have a choice in addressing the matter. All right, okay, hold on. He took on the real Jim. Oh my God! Just get to the point
Right?
of
Just
what he
tell us.
actually
Did he
said.
fuck that bitch?
Hold on. I don't see any quotes here. Yeah, no, it didn't fucking happen. It was a goddamn
Wait,
joke.
wait. It said something about he was wearing a modesty pouch.
Of course he was. Of course he was.
I gotta get a new one.
You know he's hung like a fucking...
Springfield College.
He's probably hung like a door for real.
He
Like
probably just
one of
like
those
it probably
Nephilim
did
doors.
happen, but like, do you want to be that guy that
He's got a whole
you
ass...
know, like, do you want to be that guy that's like, he fucked Amy Schumer? You know, do you want to be him?
I'm sure there's a few out there.
We
Oh,
know of a
fuck yeah.
couple.
We
Fuck
know of
yeah.
a couple. I like. Fuck.
There's like no better bro honor than to be known as the guy who fucked like a super hot chick. Like I feel like
That's
that's
a weird transition from Amy Schumer.
No, I feel like no, yeah, but no, I feel like
You know who
that
my
right?
Eskimo brother
like
is?
you know the
for
only
Amy
reason
Schumer.
why dudes are still buying MGK fucking tickets is because he was with Megan Fox. You know what I mean? That's it. Which is kind of
I
if you
mean,
think about
I
it.
would let her drink my blood. I'm not gonna lie. Right?
Would you drink her blood?
Fuck it. Why not?
Right?
You need some iron sometime.
Ex-
Red wings. Vampire wings. Get your
Is
vampire
that how he
wings.
drank her
I don't
blood?
know.
I thought she cut herself and then he like put it in a locket or
I don't
something.
know.
They
I
had,
would
like,
just-
some
Yeah, that was
weird-
something they.
Yeah.
I would just do
yeah,
it once a
was-
month when it's readily available.
Like a fucking milk, like a milk udder.
Sponsored by.
Sponsored by Eric's Kool-Aid Stash.
Fuck.
Bro, he starts drying it out, puts it in pouches.
Oh man. I'm just eating scabs at work.
Dude, you gotta stop
That might be illegal. in
That might
some
be the
states.
grossest thing I've ever said on this podcast. That might have
What
been-
the fuck?
Don't worry, there will be more.
That might have been the darkest, like grossest thing I've ever said. Here's $100 to myself.
Wow, that was hard even for me.
Yeah, man. I don't think I've ever made you say ew, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of impressive,
I
actually.
don't think I've ever made him say ew. That's coming right back.
I gotta pay you for that. The comedic timing, that was gold. That was gold.
Hell yeah, man. So, like, what's the best piece of like comedic advice you've ever had? Like when you were a young buck.
Young buck.
I mean, we're still like
Back in my day. I would say it'd probably be my first comic show.
Yeah.
That was with Jeff, and Peaches Rodriguez was the headliner. And I remember I was having like a fucking severe panic attack because I'm like, you know, there was only probably like fucking 30, 40 people there, whatever it was. 'Cause
That's a
it's
full- that's a good
Thursday
room.
night at 10 o'clock.
That's a good room.
So I'm like, fuck. So I'm like having a panic attack. And she's just like, just go out there, do your shit. They don't like you. Fuck them. Something along those lines. And she was like, just do your shit. And like, you're going to bomb occasionally. It's going to happen. So it could
Yeah.
happen, or you could power through this and it could be the best thing ever. It was like roughly, I don't remember word for word, but, and fucking went out there. I think I did all right. I don't remember, but I was so just tunnel vision again. Because whenever I have a panic attack, I just tunnel vision out.
Do you have panic attacks often?
Yeah, they started in COVID lockdown real bad. Like that's when they got to the point where it was like, this is not good.
So, like before, did you get the jab?
No.
Oh, okay, good. Good, real good.
There goes my cancel. I'm done.
Oh no, you're good.
No,
You're good here.
people
You
understand
killed
now.
the old people.
You're good here.
You killed
No,
them.
people understand now.
YouTube comments though, man.
Fuck them.
Don't read them.
I get all the good ones. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, we
I
don't read
love
them
the
because we
hate
don't get
comments.
any.
Comment.
Sponsored by Blue Chew.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
If you get them as a sponsor, then you get comments. You
So
know?
like, how does Blue Chew work? Is it just like you're soft until you need to be, or is it like
I think it's just
you
Viagra.
you
Isn't it?
chew it and then you're ricked?
Well,
you're
sorry, Viagra's
fucking bricked
copyrighted.
up.
Sorry, Pfizer, don't sue us.
You're bricked. Like I've never had to take that stuff, but like we got a buddy to take it once, and he was just hard for a long time
How do you know this?
because we gave it to him and watched him be hard for a while.
Sword fight.
No,
Let's
like
see who's is stronger. At
it
natural
never
or
left his
YouTube?
genes out like when he was outside of the bathroom.
That makes it nonetheless gay.
No, we thought it was hilarious to dose him up. Come on, you're gonna tell me it's not
No,
funny to
okay.
Wear those
fucking-
gray
That's
sweatpants. I want to
hilarious.
watch this
Come on.
shit grow.
That's hilarious.
Come on, my face. No,
Did it get extra hard? Or?
I couldn't tell you. I've never seen it hard before, so I don't know if it was any bigger than normal.
Why the fuck you lying?
No, but damn, Eric's dead.
Like, how far did it make it down your throat?
Show us on the doll where how deep it went.
All the way in the trunk of this car.
Is that a fucking G.I. Joe?
No, it's
Oh,
Snake.
Snake.
Metal Gear Solid.
You really, all right. No, it didn't happen. I'm not admitting to something that didn't happen, Yana.
He's pleading the fifth.
And the third, and the fucking second.
Okay.
What's the third? Nobody ever talks about the Third Amendment.
I don't know. Yeah.
I should know this. I have no
saying.
idea.
We're all just retarded. Why
Right-
is the
right to
one,
a fair trial,
why
right
is
to a
the-
fair trial.
The one
the
handicapped
third?
guy.
Right to a fair trial.
No.
No, it ain't. Why is the one handicapped guy in the room fucking holding this
He's
all up?
handicapable.
What is it? Just read it out. Third Amendment of the United States Constitution.
Oh, yeah, because the British were fucking
Yeah.
sleeping in our houses.
Yeah, it prevents soldiers from being able to take over your homestead. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, but we kind of let them do it, though, in a way.
What?
Eminent domain. They can fucking send in the cops to fucking. Cops are basically.
They gotta
soldiers
have.
At this point,
They gotta
right?
have a warrant. That's
Yeah,
not
but
the
they're not going to
same.
stay the night.
It's yeah, and also that
They might. What if they're
depends
fucking your
on how
wife?
hot your wife is.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. And how long you're gonna be in interrogation. You know what I mean?
That's dark.
So it's like a gray area loophole.
They can keep you in there, I think, for like 16 hours without without pissing anything. They can legally keep you in that room for up to 16 hours.
I would just piss in the room.
I would
Yeah,
piss
fuck yeah.
I would just piss right in the corner.
I'd have a little dump corner.
Yeah, that's what I plan on doing here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually have a bathroom.
I was gonna pee in that bottle and then pass it off as a beer for Damien when he gets drunk. Yeah.
Nice. He's
He told me he
Your
loved R.
car's
Kelly.
in our driveway.
He told me R. Kelly was his favorite, so you know.
ooh, fuck.
Go get her, go get her, go get her.
My mind telling me no.
My body.
My penis ain't telling me yet.
All right.
Okay, we're out here.
Is he in the
Wow.
same jail as Diddy still?
Probably.
Dude, no way.
I think they were in the same jail together.
Bro, you think they're just spitting
No,
out
it was,
fire
they-
ass
They
albums?
might be making an album.
Dude,
like,
that'd be
if
crazy,
they get
bro.
fucking released, it's just gonna come out and it's just like fucking.
They're telling
700
lies on
tracks.
us. They're telling lies on us. Yeah.
Diddy bopping.
These hoes don't even know.
I'm the greatest.
What's your favorite R. Kelly song?
I gotta go with the Space Jam one. I believe I can fly, right?
That's a
I
good
feel like
one.
that was everybody's 6-year-old's fucking.
Yeah, but that's like
you know?
not a real song.
I'm
It's
the
like a
World's Greatest
remake
pretty
of
good.
another
Is it?
song. Yeah,
No.
dude. I Believe I Can Fly. Yeah, isn't
Who
that?
sung the
Yeah,
original?
that's like an old dude. That's like
so
an
now I can still like the song and be like, "Fuck R. Kelly" at the same time.
yeah, 100%.
Is it Steve Miller?
Dude, Steve Miller? Come on. No, I Believe I Can Fly.
It's
That
Steve
was
Miller.
I didn't know that.
dude, that came out in like the fucking 60s, bro.
I've never
was
heard
it
the original version.
who was it?
Are you sure? R. Kelly's the first one that shows up.
No, yeah, cuz there it is, Frankie
okay.
Lane. What year?
Steve Miller.
I think it was 1953. Go down. You got to scroll down, buddy. Oh, it's right there to the right. I Believe by Frankie Lane.
But is it the same song?
Yes,
pretty close.
it's the song, dude.
But one's called "I Believe I Can Fly." One's called "I Believe."
Just go down, down. There you go. I Believe. Wikipedia. Is it really?
Nice.
1950 fucking 3.
Nice.
I know what the fuck I'm talking about, okay?
Okay.
I can't picture a white guy singing that song.
Bro, I literally just called that shit.
Play some Steve Miller.
I just fucking, I literally just called that shit. Just saying.
Okay. You know your old R. Kelly songs. That's good.
Dude.
So let's talk Bill Cosby.
What the fuck?
Kidding.
What are we doing? This
Nothing.
isn't this
Plead the
isn't
fifth.
I don't know. This isn't Move the Mic podcast material.
No, we usually get into some lighter-hearted stuff. We usually have some really.
Oh, you know what?
Paw Patrol's a great fucking show.
Bluey.
Yeah, Bluey.
Where do you walk us through your writing process from, you're sitting in a strip club, a joke hits your head. How do you do it? You write it down, you put it in your phone, you go back to it later. What are you doing?
I actually don't write a lot of jokes when I'm out in public. It sounds weird, but it's like I'll be sleeping and I'll think of a premise and I'll wake up and I'll write it down.
What? Like
Dude,
through your
it's weird.
dreams?
Dude, it's weird.
I like
it's
that.
weird.
That's pretty cool, man.
Dream world.
You're
right?
being molested by a fourth dimensional
Exactly.
creature.
Exactly.
That's
Like I've
just
lived 9/11 through a
It's like
dream.
I like your butthole.
Dude, it's crazy.
That-
It's
that-
fucking nuts.
Dude, that
Like,
fucking,
were you in the building or in the plane?
Well, I was the pilot.
Dude, that whoa. That's crazy.
But no, it'll be like a premise. Like I'll be watching like TV and like it'll happen and I'll just think of like a fucking joke and like you can try it in the dream in a way and it's weird, dude. It's like the weirdest. Like it only doesn't happen. Like I can't do it on command.
You realize you're trading your fourth dimensional asshole for jokes.
My fourth dimensional asshole.
Yeah.
Am I getting railed? In
Yeah,
my dreams?
your soul. Like you ever seen Doctor Strange? And
Yeah.
he moves the soul from the body.
Astral projection.
Your astral form is getting ass fucked, and he's just like paying you with little jokes.
That could be. That's why it hurts when I wake up.
All right. I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
I mean, it was pretty right there.
Yeah, I know.
But if I'm awake and I'm like out, I'll write the punchline first and then I'll write the joke.
Okay.
Like I'll think of the actual like what I want
What's
it to
funny.
be, and then like my favorite lately has been like I've been trying to write like twist jokes, like you know, where you don't see it coming, where you misdirect. So you'll think it's about 9/11, but it's
Joey,
about like something else.
Pull up random words. Let's go.
Oh shit!
Yeah, go ahead.
You need help?
I think he can get himself out. I'll handle this.
Random words.
What?
This is turning into an improv right here.
What? What do you mean?
My weakest link.
He didn't
What
even
the fuck?
realize. Look at him. He doesn't need the chair.
It's a miracle.
He doesn't need the chair. We were just fucking with you the whole time.
I'm thinking some crazy shit happened.
We were expecting a much bigger reaction.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
We're gonna run that bit for a little bit.
Somebody's gonna get it right.
So, somebody's gonna laugh. Somebody's gonna laugh. We'll get there. We'll get there.
He's very dedicated to the part.
You like that, right?
Yeah.
That was
he
good.
kills
That
it.
was,
He's
that was
great.
good.
Fucking Buttons is the man. Just so everybody knows what we're talking about.
Timmy.
He's been in this. Look at that. Look at our setup. It's terrible.
That's Cerebro.
Let's get these hoes. I like that.
Yeah, that's
Rob Santos.
Rob Santos.
You know Rob, right? You met him before?
You better know
I
Rob.
don't think so.
He's Connecticut
Come on.
legend.
He's the fucking godfather.
He has a show on Amazon Prime now.
I don't know. if I met him.
Beige.
It might be one of those I'd have to see his face.
He kind of looks like that's.
He kind of looks like let's get these hoes.
Well, no, that's
Well,
his,
you see
that's
the
his
hair?
That's his hair.
Yeah, that's what he looks like. Yo, you better fucking
I'm
chill.
editing that out.
You better fucking
Hold on.
chill.
What time are we at right now?
Did you just say you look like?
Hey, what time are we at right now?
You are at 53.
All right, I gotta write that down.
You're not taking it out.
I'm taking it out.
You're not taking it out.
You say that to him a lot.
I'm taking.
You were staying inside.
I wrote it down. I never write times down. but-
It's not coming out. I'm gonna bring it up for the rest of this episode. That way you can't do it. All right,
I'm
here
just
we
gonna
go.
Pretend you said it.
All right, a simple game that we play here on the pod for fun. If he can. There you go.
Dude.
All right,
Give us another.
make it full screen, please. Thank you.
Let's do 5.
Why? 7 is fun. Let's go 6.
Okay.
Cut it in the middle. Oh, that stupid ad. You got to scroll down and mute it. Just mute it. There it is. All right. Okay, so how this game works is we generate 6 random words, all right? And then we just try to tell like a silly story from it, okay? Go ahead.
All the words?
Yes. Go ahead. Give me just hit the number 2.
P2.
No, yeah, P2. Stop using the direct. Hit P2. Hit P2. P2. Thank you. All right. Generate random words.
I love his fight with the ads.
All right. Fucking.
Oh, God.
So, all right. All right. Stop. All right. I'm sick and tired of dealing with this law and the monarch. There's like a swarm of politicians just constantly failing, and they really provide a false level of strength to our society. I said failing.
He's trying to click it.
That's not the word.
Oh.
You fail.
I guess I failed. All right, that didn't go good. Eric, go ahead.
Oh man, dealing with that last bit of material, man. I'll tell you what. Did you know justice? I will
Thank
say
you,
that.
thank you.
I will say that. But I will give you the nomination to be the clerk at CVS. You do a great job, man. You know, like you bring that tray out full of drugs, and then just let me in your butt cave.
Good shit. All right, here we go.
Sometimes I just go with the flow. You know, I go on dates, end up eating a feminist out. When I'm in the middle of it, sometimes I just yell, you know, good morning, even if it's nighttime. But sometimes they die, and there's an investigation.
All right.
Oh yeah.
This is for more lawyers.
That's all right. That was good. Round 2. Oh man, it's like a very hostile environment I live in at home. Every day is a every day is a constant battle where my head is always on an axis. And every time I try to lounge, I'm met with a swift kick in my soft ass.
That was good. I like that. We're getting better.
It's because it's been saved before.
Okay. All right. Okay. Here. Where do I want to start? This is hard.
This is good right here.
Okay.
Don't hit it again. Stop.
All right. So if I had to rate you guys on a scale of 1 to 10, I wouldn't. Like we have a really good frequency going on in this room, and you know what I'm talking about. And like if we had to like really carve into a subject, I feel like we could, but we haven't yet. You know, it's just like I'm addicted to youth. I'm addicted to youth.
What? That's for your lawyer.
I just you know what? I think the last word was suffer. So
Buttons, you gotta let him finish.
no, there was.
All right. Give new words.
Are these the new ones? Oh.
There you go. Here you go. Round 2 with Cory Albert.
I dated a girl with a bipolar disorder. It was all fun and games until she came in with an automatic rifle. She considered herself a little bit of an artist, but it was mostly blood stains all over the wall.
Oh.
Yeah. I quickly got out of there and got into a traffic accident. And then I wasn't able to score that night, so that sucked. So I guess the thesis is don't fuck crazy chicks.
Nice. Oh yeah. All right. I need a new one. Give me a different one. That's not good. All right. Here we go.
Ooh,
Don't touch
I
it.
like
It's
that.
fine. All right. So this one time I was in a straitjacket for relaxation. And my
Shout out Parsons School.
my calorie intake became so low that I had to eat. And the only way I could eat is if I could nominate a salesperson.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here it comes.
All right.
Good luck.
Like the two top words.
Yeah, I'm gonna end with that one. I'm gonna end with those two. So,
We all know.
all right. So, in the past couple years, there was a sign, and it really kind of bended my mind that the supply of ammunition was quite stunning. That Bill Clinton blew up those mosques.
The word was bend.
Yeah,
That's what I said.
No, you
Bended
said
my mind.
bending,
Oh, okay,
bending. You
All
can't
right,
do that.
I'm
You
gonna
gotta-
bend over right now and take it.
All right, round 3, Corey. Let's go.
Ooh, man, I don't want to go there with it.
Sweat distributors nuts.
So I was playing Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, and
Shout out.
Russian.
there was a scene where you were in an airport terminal, and your dude just kind of goes on a spree and ends up he shot innocent civilians, and it was real tense, you know. I felt like a sweat distributor. It was dripping down my body. And then I had to look up, how do you get insurance for being shot? And then I also ended up needing a bond that night for my Google searches.
Hell yeah. All right, this has been Random Words.
Random words.
Remove the mic. Cameras. Hit the
P1,
button on the
P2.
camera. Phenomenal.
Oh, bringing out the big boy. Look at that fucking thing.
Holy shit.
This is what poor people drink.
How much does that cost? $4?
$3.
3? Interesting.
Our poor folk.
Bro, this beer is, I get it imported from Germany.
That's Hitler's beer.
From Munich, actually. They've been making it since 1397. Not sponsored or nothing, but
1397.
1397.
Was Germany a place?
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
The
Bro, are
it
you
was,
retarded?
It was the Prussian Empire. It was the Prussian.
Like, it wasn't
Prussia.
Germany, though.
No,
Yes,
it was
it
Prussia.
was.
It was Prussia.
No, it was Germany.
Prussia. You want to look it up?
I call fake advertising on that.
No,
It's probably
definitely
from
not.
the same place in Germany, but it was the Prussian Empire at one point.
But it's a German style.
It's
Yes.
from
Didn't probably exist. then.
my
No,
guy.
but the Germanic people were there.
You're definitely, yeah, he's definitely correct.
I don't know about this.
Listen, I'm telling you right now.
I'm telling you, weird. My flavor
This
of tism
fucking-
is history.
This fucking,
That's
this
my
fucking beer,
flavor.
dude. If you taste it, it tastes like about 700 years old. So it's fucking good.
Smells
the
like
point
it when you
is,
burp.
each one of these is like $4.
Holy shit.
You just bought a 6-pack. How much did it cost?
I didn't pay attention. I just
Oh, what
swiped
a
my
good-
card.
What a good guy.
I swiped my card. I was like, hey, he's at a spot. I'll grab a spot. Grab some spots.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just turn into a bass over here.
You like mixed drinks, man? You want to have a mixed drink? We got all.
I pretty much just stick to beer and these. 'cause
Beast.
I don't get hangovers.
Beast.
I know.
Really? The Beast? No hangover on
No
that?
hangover. That's
Which,
why I drink
no
it.
sugar in that?
There's
It
a
says no
fuck
sugar,
ton of
but
sugar.
It's probably the stevia or some shit.
Yeah, it's
Aspartame.
aspartame. Whoa.
Hey!
Yeah, little stomach cancer's
Okay.
fine. You know?
Yeah, and it doesn't never hurt nobody.
I
That
feel
was
like
a-
one of those people that think AIDS doesn't exist, but it's
Right.
stomach cancer. It's not a real thing.
Cancer's not real, actually.
It's just not real.
We gonna do
No,
this?
they-
Don't fucking do this right now.
They've definitely figured
Don't
it.
fucking do this.
They've definitely.
Don't fucking do this.
This is what cancels. It's nothing else we say. It's like cancer is not
They've
real.
definitely figured it out, though.
Literally.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
they can cure it. 100%.
I'm gonna let you go.
Bro, you remember when we were kids?
You just want to get killed.
You remember
by,
when we were kids and they said that like you would die if you got AIDS, and Magic Johnson's still around?
Well, you had HIV. He didn't have AIDS. He didn't have full blown AIDS.
He never graduated.
Yeah, he never got his.
That shit was like a death call.
You like the graduation? Okay.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying. Fucking. Did you guys watch UFC last night?
Good transition.
I was just gonna say, like, literally a third of our U.S. cabinet was there. Tulsi Gabbard, Kash Patel, Pompeo, Trump, fucking, and like 2 other motherfuckers were
Well,
there.
they're all friends with Dana, right?
Well, yeah, but they were all at the UFC. It's like, dude, really? That arena with 20,000 people, and there's maybe like 6 guards around Trump.
Oh, I'm sure there was more.
There's definitely some.
There was definitely
I'm
more.
just
They
saying,
probably had
like-
snipers and shit up on the fucking roof.
Yeah, I bet. But I'm just saying,
team
like,
ready to
dude,
go.
that's crazy to have that much of our standing government in one place at
Oh,
a
yeah.
public event. No one's done that shit ever.
Huh.
No, like, I'm just saying.
Oh, was that Tower 7?
Tower 7.
We all know Tower 7 was bullshit. The only steel fucking skyscraper in history to fall from a fire.
You are fake news.
No, but I agree with your like. Like
What?
that's a lot of shit in one fucking place. That's putting a lot of eggs in one basket. Just to say.
Yeah. You know who put a lot of eggs in a basket? Jesus Christ. Easter.
Easter Bunny?
Yeah, man. Oh, you thought the Easter Bunny wasn't Jesus?
I mean,
Hippity hopping his ass on that cross. I'll tell you
you
what.
would probably come back as an animal, right? Then nobody would know it's Jesus.
Yo,
so
what if
better
my dog
person than a
Nelly is
bunny?
Jesus?
I believe it. That's a nice ass dog. I'll tell you what. That's a nice ass dog.
she a good dog.
She a good dog. I babysitted his dog. Well, not babysitted, dog-sitted his dog. That was weird to say. Babysitted.
Babysitted the dog?
Yeah, no, it was weird to say that.
Was
I just
there
kinda
peanut butter involved?
No,
Okay.
no, it's a good dog.
loves
It's a
the-
good
I will
dog.
say she does have an ass ulcer, and it's got me a little question. Like, what the fuck is going on? Because she didn't have that when we let her. No, it's because
Don't fucking do this.
she gets nervous. She gets nervous when like the couple days go by, and I'm not like she's not with her family, so she like won't shit, and then she gets this fucking little ulcer in her
Yeah,
butthole.
she didn't shit.
Yeah, I
she
know.
just didn't shit.
Damn.
Yeah, she's precious. She came from St. Lucia, which is an island in the Caribbean.
Yep.
Oh.
She's an island dog. She is too, man. Like, what?
What was that?
Just fucking breathing.
You just
bro.
hee-hawed into the fucking mic.
Reading the dogs.
I would fucking murder somebody.
man. I'm gonna clip that. Put it on the street back.
Yeah, we'll
Do
see.
need that on the soundboard.
We'll fucking see. We'll fucking see.
It's the most used button. You need one of those on-the-fly recording buttons.
Oh man, it would be like how they use the Fiona Collie laugh on Kill Tony. Speaking of wheelchairs, hey.
Kill Tony is the second greatest YouTube podcast ever.
Second.
Rogan at number 1?
Fuck Rogan.
What are you putting at number 1?
Move the mic podcast.
Oh, got
piece
you.
of
Well,
shit.
you can't include yourself, though.
Yes, I can.
You have to exclude yourself.
No, fuck that.
You were the person that you do competitions, you vote for yourself?
Yeah. What are you dumb?
That's bad luck. That's bad luck to vote for
No,
yourself.
are you dumb, bro?
Bad luck to vote for
That's,
yourself.
no, I don't know. I always win. Just saying. But hold on. Just hold on. Hold on.
I can vote for
Let me
you,
guess. Let me
but
guess.
You can't vote for
Do you
yourself.
fucking pay your taxes too?
Yeah,
you do. Yeah, you do.
Unfortunately, yes, but not yet.
Why is that so loud?
But brother, Trump said it 6 years ago. You pay your taxes. 8 years ago. You pay your taxes. You're an idiot. That's the truth.
Yeah, but you have
You
to
get
have
a
a
motherfucking-
write-off, don't you?
Yeah, bro.
I don't have any fucking
Well,
write-offs.
Start a podcast.
Is that a write-off? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Get
fuck.
some baby mamas.
My name's Jeff.
That might cost you money though.
Yeah, at first.
It's an investment.
You got to really prove that they're not worth it. It's tough to do.
The kid or the mom?
The mom.
Oh, you don't know, man. You could be like,
This is
you're
why-
going
this
to
is
fucking
why-
the Temu factory,
Bro,
kid.
this is why 89% of states in the United States are for mothers only.
That was funny.
You naturally was just like, wait, who? The kid? Yeah, kid ain't fucking worth it, bro. You're right.
He's got 4 kids, and you were like, which one's worth it?
China offers big dollars. Just saying.
The biggest.
Yo, wouldn't that be crazy if they like started buying children from like orphanages because they have like especially in Japan they need more girls for their population. Their population is like on a immediate downcline.
Wayfair was halfway there.
That's great.
What's Wayfair again?
No, the problem was the shipping got stuck. Evergreen, remember?
No. Oh, is that
The canal.
Yeah.
When the canal got clogged up, that was their shipment. You know, they said there was 500,000 children on that fucking.
Was there, or
Yeah.
was it like? You can't ever tell like what's real and what's just.
Yeah,
you
of
know what I
course.
mean?
We don't know if it was real.
But like the Wayfair thing
But-
made sense though, because like they were selling like fucking every. Like I looked up like this list of like missing kids' names, and like the Wayfair products had like Joshua, and it was like a fucking cabinet that looked like it cost $100 at IKEA, and it was selling for like 25 grand, and you're like, why the fuck is this 25 grand?
Yeah, didn't
Dude,
make
it was
sense.
it was a wild.
That's
Like, it
insane.
doesn't make sense.
That is pretty wild. But yeah, man, fucking
Imagine just
I-
buying
I-
a nice cabinet and there's a kid inside. I'd be pissed.
right now you got to
Upset.
take care of that fucking thing.
I'd just sell it back. Just
Yeah, take it-
return.
Yeah, right.
Return. Get back in the crate. You're
Yeah.
going back.
Like, this isn't my order.
You fucking call Amazon immediately. Like, I need a return now.
Like, think of the people that are gonna spend 25 grand on a fucking $100 piece of furniture.
Well, I still want to know
They're doing
why.
it for a reason.
I would like to know why Obama spent $70,000 on hot dogs.
Oh yeah, that whole.
It was a
thing
big
weird.
competition, I believe. It was.
Shut the fuck.
Because that came out that it was real, right? That was
Yeah,
actually
no, that was
in the
actually
email.
real. Yes.
Because he flew him in from Chicago or
Yep.
something, which
Yep.
like
Flew in $70,000 in.
there's nothing
hot
about
dogs.
Chicago that makes their hot dogs that much better. You know what I mean?
I mean, what was it? So you're telling me it cost $65,000 to ship hot dogs from Chicago to Washington D.C.
and they would have had to probably be raw and recooked, right? So it was just the
Hot dogs are
dog.
just processed meat. I don't think you even have to cook them. You can just fucking.
Yeah, you can just slap.
Well,
them.
like if they were
That's how
fresh,
I eat 'em.
right? How long is
that is a
flame?
fucking sound bite. But how you did it first? You even did the burp. You did the burp though.
Yeah, but I'm out of burps. Hold on.
He's a professional.
No, I can't burp again.
Holy shit.
Smells like shame.
That's my life. That's my life.
My life.
Do you want kids?
See, I go back and forth all the time. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'd be a shitty dad.
Yeah.
You know,
I
you
can
have to
tell
like think about that. Where you're like,
I can tell you from personal experience. Yes, you would be a very shitty.
You dickhead. You dickhead.
Hey, I'm honest, okay?
like his first words are gonna be "fuck." Like, you know, like.
Yeah.
Your kid's gonna walk into preschool and be like, "You guys want to hear about 9/11?
Yeah, my kid's yelling conspiracy theories in the middle of fucking class.
UFOs are real." I love it, dude. That's fucking perfect, though.
Bush did 9/11.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Thank you. I needed that. Can we get one of just Kamala saying, "I am Kamala Harris and I approve this message"?
Did she ever approve any messages?
No.
I don't think I ever saw
They
a Kamala
fucking
commercial.
dude. Her whole campaign was screen printed like a fucking rush order tees. Fucking.
You better
order.
thank a blue collar worker.
The funniest part is she probably was winning, and then
No.
Biden came out and called half of America garbage. Like the dude who's not even running fucked her out of oblivion.
No,
Like,
I
she
really
was-
think Tony Hinchcliffe did it. I think him bringing about the Puerto Rican thing. I think that's what really like kicked it over the edge. It got a lot of younger
See,
people out there.
I thought that was gonna hurt him.
No,
I really
I
was
don't
like,
think it did.
Ooh.
Because in all reality, Puerto Ricans are suffering from a massive issue on their homeland where they have to get rid of garbage in the sea, and it's becoming its own fucking island. You know what I mean?
Well,
That's
the
like a
island's in the
legitimate.
Pacific. The island that the joke was originally like
But
leading
that's
you
a-
towards is off the coast of California.
That's a misdirect. Yeah, that was the
but
joke. That was all.
yeah, but the like all of Puerto Rico, like every
it's a-
facility's overflowing.
It's a legitimate
And
issue.
they cared so much about it that they made a big deal about it. What are we talking about now? Puerto Rico just disappeared. They don't give a fuck about Puerto Rico anymore. And
Right.
It's like,
Yeah,
but
but
you
I mean-
cared so deeply about Puerto
I
Rico.
Exactly. I think that is the younger people seeing the hypocrisy in it and fucking went out and voted because they were like, all right, this is fucking stupid. You know what I mean?
I can see that.
I that's what I think.
I think
don't know.
that you just have a loud vocal minority. Like they're because you're seeing. I'm not gonna get into details, but we all go on Facebook and we see crazy shit, and we're like, dude, there's no way most people agree with this. But it's like the loud vocal minority. They're
It's
posting,
so
they're
weird how
fucking
they're
screaming
just
and
they're so captured, man. It's like alls they can post is the same kind of just loud bullshit with nothing backing it up. It's like you can easily find information to say that like not say that it was wrong, but just of what actually happened. The information's right there.
Yeah.
But these people are in these echo chambers and they just repost the last thing they see without fucking searching it themselves.
Right.
Without doing any fucking research.
But
You
even
know what I
then,
mean?
they can take like so when you're in Canada, right? Like I didn't think it was a thing, but like the government kind of like limits what you can see. Some comedian told I went to this house party with some random fucking Canadians, which was crazy. But they were telling me like if you search certain things that are negative about the government, like no search results, like you'll get like no search result things. So like what prevents our government from doing that?
Well,
if
they
something
do.
comes out, they can easily be like, "Oh, nope."
Yeah, Zuck even said that when,
Yeah,
when Zuckerberg
because
brought that up about
During
Facebook.
COVID, what was it? I want to say it was South Korea. Somebody was using that ivermectin shit and having good luck with it. And then that article vanished off the face
You mean
of the
Joe
earth.
fucking Rogan?
No. It was before Joe Rogan. It was India. Was it India? And it was before Joe Rogan even talked about it.
What's
And then it
ivermectin all
vanished.
about?
It's like you can't find anything about it. And it's
Yeah,
like, where did
but-
that article go? Because I know I read it, and this isn't that fucking Mandela effect. Like, I know I read this article.
Huh.
And then it was just gone. And then if you go back through some of the articles about COVID, they're re-edited this year. Or 2024, they were re-edited. And it's like, so you went back and changed what you wrote and republished it. So if you go back and look, they're changed. Like every time you go to a news article, look at the last updated.
Yeah.
It usually has it up at the top, and look when it was updated versus when it was posted.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They can
That's
just fucking manipulate the shit
Yeah,
out of
it's like
things.
Wikipedia, but everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like everyone gets a little update now and again. You know what I'm talking about?
When did you get your haircut?
The other day. You like it?
No.
Why?
No, it looks fine.
Thanks. I knew you were just gonna be negative, so I just wanted to hear what.
No, it looks fine.
It looks fine. I love
It's
that.
a lot better than the last one.
What was
The last one?
Yeah, the last one you got, he came in here looking like he just left a fucking bus stop in Fall River.
Okay.
Why does Fall River have a whole bunch of people in motorized scooters? I did a show there, and I saw more motorized scooters in 100 feet than I've
They're
seen
all-
my entire
aren't
life.
they all like dyke liberals?
I don't know. There was just a
In
bunch
Fall
of
River?
fucking people.
Yeah, Fall River.
In Fall River?
Dude, they look like they were having a
Fall-
street race and shit. It
People
was
think
weird.
like Northampton's the place for gays, but it's really Fall River.
Really?
Fall River's got the gays, because I just saw a
Dude,
ton
my-
of gays
Listen,
over at the tunnel bar.
My,
there was
uh,
quite a few.
my
Shout out Tunnel Bar.
It was good. The food was good. The food was good.
So we had a family friend. She wasn't like my blood aunt, but we called her Aunt Irene. She's from Fall River, and yeah, super dyke.
So your aunt makes it gay?
Well, no, like, listen, it's a massive community, man, and they go back from like the '80s. They're like the '80s gays that fucking
Before the parades.
Yeah. They're all like fucking diehard riding bikes,
The bikes have seats.
selling meth. Yeah, oh yeah.
They do?
Oh yeah.
They're not that gay.
What? Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
No, you didn't.
No.
You didn't get it.
Oh, he said that the bikes
Take
have
the seat off the bike.
Yeah. It's a motorcycle. I'm thinking motorcycles, not bicycles, bro.
Okay, vibrations.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm smelling what you're
Gotcha.
talking about.
Okay.
They
that
all
makes
ride
more
motorcycles.
sense.
Come-
All right.
I was like, there's not much gayer than a fucking bicycle. I mean,
I thought you were going to say motorcycle for a
I
second.
mean
Like,
rollerblades.
Wait,
Rollerblades
you don't
might
think
be
an
gayer?
electric scooter is gayer than a bicycle?
I don't know. That's tough.
Let me guess, you got a fucking monthly pass. He's like, hell no.
I almost took one in Austin. Because it was like way cheaper than a fucking Uber.
right?
What's rent like down there? Why haven't you moved yet?
So it's hard to tell because like I talk to people down there and they're like, it's so fucking expensive. And then I look at Connecticut's fucking rent and I'm just like, is it though? Because
No, it's
I have the cheapest rent within fucking outside any crazy dangerous city, and then mine's $1,000 for 400 square feet. And I'm like, I'm looking down there and it's like 1,200 gets you a two bedroom. And
Yeah.
I'm like, how is? And you guys are complaining, and there's a huge homeless problem. So I'm like, either the jobs just don't pay.
no, they
Unless
don't have
you're
to
in
pay.
tech, but I'm looking for tech jobs, so I'm like, they're all paying like what I'm getting paid here down there,
Huh.
and I'm like, is it? So I don't know, because Connecticut and you guys know Mass.
Are they hiring? Are they hiring telephone scammers in Texas?
That's what I apply for.
I figured.
I don't know.
My
would you
name
like-
is Cory Albert. I am here to help you with your Comcast. What is your problem today?
What is your social security number?
Okay, guys, keep it cool. No, what do you do in tech?
Just computer repair, I guess.
Oh yeah? What do you know about computers? Like a lot? Like you know how to build a PC from scratch?
I've never done it, but I can figure it out real
Well,
quick.
then what do you mean?
Like fixing shit. Like you get a virus from looking up fucking gay
Oh,
porn, I
software.
can get rid of it.
So you work
know,
with
your
software.
power
You keep
supply
pointing at
blows
Damien.
up.
So you work with software.
Software and hardware.
Oh, you do.
I just don't build them. I mean, most people, unless you're gaming, don't build computers. Like, you know,
You don't game?
not on a computer. I have PS5. I just want to put a game in. I don't want to
So
do my
dumb.
work when I'm not at work.
So dumb.
Like, I would rather just,
Made a
put
friend
Tony Hawk's
right
Pro
there.
So
Skater
dumb.
in
Made a
and
friend right
fucking
there.
play for the night.
Dude, you are the unlocked character.
That's my dream.
Fucking-
if I could be on a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater
Fucking
game,
give it up for Rob
like-
Deer
you're-
Dick,
No,
everybody.
I would love that. I'm just a naked character.
No,
Tiny
you're,
penis.
you're the
Great.
fucking the secret skin for Dave Mustaine.
Surprise, motherfucker.
That's what I
Wasn't
say
that
when
his
I pull
name?
my
Or
pants
Dan
off.
Dan Mustaine? Or Dave Mustaine?
I think you're right.
Mustaine.
Yeah.
Dave
Megadeth?
Mustaine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Megadeth. No, I'm thinking of the skater. Dan, isn't it Dan? Dan Mustaine or Dave Mustaine?
Chad Muska?
No, that's somebody else.
Who the fuck are you
No,
talking
why do you keep saying that? No, I'm.
Is he
Dave
from the
or
Tony
Dan?
Hawk days?
Yeah. Dave or Dan. Hold on, I'll look him up real quick. Yeah, there is. All right, keep talking.
All right, here. No, man. What's freaking? So you ripped Tony Hawk on PS5?
Hell yeah, dude. Waiting for the
Dude.
new one, man.
I got the 1 and 2, and it was really fun.
Yeah.
Like the remaster, I had a lot of fun with that. And then
They're gonna fuck 3 and 4 up though. They took the campaign out
Yeah,
apparently, and now it's everything's
yeah.
timed on 4.
fuck,
Yeah.
fuck. But dude, that like hit nostalgia on a different level too.
Dude.
Like hitting those different, dude. Like I think it was Tony Hawk 2, where you went back to the warehouse. The warehouse, man.
Hell
Give
yeah,
me the
dude.
warehouse all day.
To Blood Brothers by Papa Roach
Yep,
playing,
yep.
and you're just, yeah, dude.
That's crazy, man. Yep.
Yo,
I'm thinking of Dave Hackman Hackett.
he was not in any of the Tony Hawks.
He wasn't.
No.
He wasn't in the Tonys.
Nope.
No one knows who that. That is not a household name. That's only for skaters.
From our resident skateboard autism man.
Well, then how the fuck is it in my head? Because I'm not like a legit.
Stephen Jefferson made it in those games. He did not.
How did he not make it? He's like the.
Photographer.
He's like.
Videographer. No, he didn't make
He's not like a world-known skater.
Nope, it's a big closed.
I mean, Rodney Mullen's barely a world-known skater, and he created basically the whole sport.
Everything.
Yeah, everything that comes
I
back
mean,
to
the guy's
Rodney.
been skating since 1960, though.
No, don't care. Fucking Gonz made it in there.
Well, it was more like longboarding back then.
Yeah.
Though. It
Yo,
wasn't
I
really,
think we
like,
found out
skating,
Buttons
you know,
hates
like-
the Tony Hawk games right now. He's like,
I think he
they
loves
left out
them.
the fucking best.
I think he. I think he loves them, but he just.
This is why he's in the wheelchair.
I
It is.
think he's just
He took
salty
a-
that he's not in the game.
He took a pogo earlier.
Dude, I think we have to have another episode with Joe about fucking the pro skating life. Holy shit.
I think we should just let him play Tony Hawk and just get mad. Just be like, dude, I can nail a manual.
Buttons knew the codes.
Dude.
Who was your Tony Hawk pro skater? Who'd you play as?
Fuck. I do. Yeah, Eric Costin was huge. Fuck, dude. I think I really just like.
I fucked with the Slim Jim guy. Pretty heavy.
Dude, wait. The Slim, that was Dave Miro, wasn't it?
Yeah, Dave Miro.
Dave
Matt Hoffman. Oh, he did. I
Dave
didn't even know
Miro
he
was
in that.
BMX, wasn't he?
Dave Mir?
Yeah,
No.
Dave Miro was BMX.
Was
It was him or Matt Hoffman. I thought I had the Slim Jim unlock guy.
Great game. Mira was exactly like Tony Hawk, but for bikes. Everybody loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. He's not on. We gotta stop interacting with him. We're in his realm right now. So
Yeah.
yeah. Fucking holy shit. Deep cut there.
I was Tony Hawk. I always play as Tony Hawk. You know, the goat.
Yep.
What
Have to.
what did you watch growing up as a kid? Growing up in the
90s,
90s,
baby.
Yeah, CKY. No, like cartoons.
Yeah, I mean, would you
Dude,
watch as a
Street
kid?
Sharks all the
Hell
time.
yeah.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah,
dude! I
dude.
used to have all the figures, man. You could
Dude.
squish them a little
Yeah.
bit and shit.
Street Sharks was the shit, and then it was probably like South Park was pretty early.
Yeah.
I think I
fucking
was
A.
like 6 watching it through fucking static on my TV in my room because it was a fucking, you had to pay for that channel at Comedy Central back then. It was that and porn, you know, you had to watch it through the static.
Catch a tit now and again.
Catch a small glimpse of
Catch
a
a
nipple.
nibble,
Yeah,
catch a
dude,
nipple
it was
now and
great.
again. 94.
Was it 94?
Yeah.
Shit. I was 4 years old, so I probably didn't watch the first season much.
No.
But I do remember the aliens were the first episode.
I think the first thing of South Park I seen was the movie.
Yeah, where he had
Bigger,
the satellite
Better.
in his ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cartman gets an anal probe.
Yep.
Oh, legendary. That's like what episode
That's
1
what's-
isn't
yeah,
it?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
Remember the Big Gay Al too? Yeah,
Yep.
Big Gay Al's Big Gay Dog or something.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
My favorite is Mr. Slave.
Mr. Slave is awesome.
Yeah.
Mr. Slave.
Yeah.
I still find it crazy that those two dudes did like 90% of those voices.
Wild.
Yeah.
You kind of look like Matt Stone a little bit,
Matt Stone?
isn't it, Matt? Or Trey? No,
Matt's the really Jewish one.
the taller one. The really not the one with the curly hair.
That's
That's
Matt's.
yeah, it's
That's Matt Stone.
the one with curly hair is Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Trey, you look
Trey,
like you
Trey.
kind of look like
I'll
Trey.
take that. I'll take Trey.
Like pull up a picture of Trey.
He got
for
really
us.
upset.
Welcome, City Walk. Can I take an order, please?
Japanese and Chinese, not same thing.
God damn, I don't. You keep carrying my wow.
You can kind of see it, right?
I usually get Rob Dyrdek or Strickland from
Nice.
UFC.
Nice.
Sean Strickland.
That's what all my YouTube comments were like. Sean Strickland's doing comedy, and I was like, I mean, I guess that's a compliment. He's kind of fucked up looking, but like he's ripped. So I'm like, fuck, I'll take
Take
that. I
it,
guess.
take it, take it.
I'm not a fan. I don't like him.
I don't really watch much UFC.
I watch it religiously.
I used to watch Connor all the time because I loved his shit talking.
I've literally been watching UFC, I think, for the past at least 15 years.
Oh shit.
Legitimately, yeah.
I don't know. Who
I mean,
was-
on and off. I went to prison in there, so.
What year did Connor start? That's probably when I started because I'd see those
fuck,
clips
that
of
would've
him
been-
just talking, just mad shit, and I was like,
I
dude,
think that'd have been
this
like
guy.
2008.
I
or
like to
something.
apologize
I'll take that.
to
you
absolutely
kinda
fucking
look like-
nobody.
I don't look as much of a German as him, but
No, when he was younger, like if you look at him in the movie,
Oh, there's a new season of The Last of Us.
Basketball,
dude, that movie. was
basketball. Yeah, if
great.
you look at him in that, you kind of resemble him there. But this is kind of gay.
That looks good. Throw some sunglasses on him.
There's basketball right there.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, it really is.
Remember when he misses the shot, the kid with cancer?
That's a better pick right there.
All right.
Gets too fucked up, misses the shot. Now Timmy's gonna die. Whatever.
Joey.
Was it Joey?
Man, we gotta keep on going on, dude.
Yeah, man. Keep on trucking, man.
Keep on.
How was your trip to Austin?
Dude, it was so much fun, man. It's such a big comedy city.
Yeah.
Like, it's every night they do 6, 7, 8 mics, and you just all on one street. You just walk around this fucking
Just keep
street.
hitting it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Just keep
Yeah,
going.
so nobody stays for people's sets though.
But they can bark there. So, like, there's so much foot traffic on 6th Street that they'll just go outside and be like, yo, comedy show, whatever. People just keep rolling in. Like, it just cycles through until 2 in the morning.
Wow,
You just keep getting a different crowd in there all night until 2 a.m.
Could you
And
just
it's-
like stay at one spot and just keep
You could.
you? I mean, yeah, you wouldn't want
Most
to.
people just bounce around.
Yeah.
Like, and, like, you see, like, crazy people there, too. Like, Drew Nickens. I saw him a few times. Rachel Wolfson
Do you
was
find
out
Drew
there from
funny?
Jackass. I like Drew. I think he's pretty funny.
Yeah, but you met him personally, so let's not discuss that. It's just like, you know, his
Yeah,
stage shit.
He has sets that are better than others. But I think
Yeah,
as
I
far
mean,
as
you
the
could
Kill
say that for
Tony
anyone.
world goes, he's one of the better ones that they've got. Like I think. Well, it depends. He's a ticket winner, right? He wasn't
Yeah.
a regular. He's
No,
a ticket winner.
yeah, it's a ticket winner.
No,
I thought
he's
he's-
not.
I thought he was.
He's not a ticket winner. He was brought like
Oh,
he-
for
yeah,
an
like-
anti-bomb set.
yes, they did him because his first time on, they brought him back up every time somebody bombed. It ended up being like,
did, like, 6
7
sets,
times,
yeah.
6 or 7 sets.
Does that make him a
So
regular?
that no. So what happened after
He's just
that
a
was
character.
hold on. So what happened after that was Tony looked him up on Instagram and found his energy drink reviews and thought they were hilarious. So he hits him up. He's like, "Hey, if you want to come back on the show, we'd love to do it again." So he comes back on the second time. Tony brings him up personally, not as a special guest or as a special guest, not on the panel, but to do comedy. So he does a set. It was a pretty good set. Had a lot of laughs. Tony was like, "All right, you're in. I want you around all the time." He's literally just. He's not a bucket or he's not a golden ticket winner. He is somebody that Tony personally likes. That's it.
Okay.
Tony
didn't know
likes
that.
having him around.
I mean, yeah, I think that makes all clicks in my head because that's kind of what I remember too. I thought he did get the golden ticket, but now that you say that, he definitely did.
He does not have a golden ticket.
Definitely didn't because he never when he brings him up, he goes, "I usually bring him up when somebody does bad."
Yep.
That is true.
He's literally a
And
friend.
it's never like a golden ticket winner, Drew Nickens.
No,
Yeah.
he's not a golden ticket winner.
All right.
Jared Nathan,
Jared Nathan's fucking hilarious.
I think he's amazing.
I love Jared.
Martin
Aaron
Phillips.
Belisle.
Martin Phillips is good.
Aaron
Aaron's
Belisle
good.
is awesome. I met him.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy.
Super awesome kid. Who else?
What do you think of what the hell's his name?
Oh yeah, Heath Cordes.
Yeah.
I think he's
I s-
actually funny.
I saw him in Austin. He was walking around. I didn't actually like.
How
him.
yeah,
small
he's
is
a
he?
door kid.
He's small, dude.
He literally-
He looks like a kid.
yeah,
Like
he's the door kid.
He's like 20-something years
He's
old.
not
right?
a door guy. He's the door kid.
No,
Huh.
Christina Mariani's one of the door guys.
She's good
She's
looking.
my absolute favorite on the entire out of everybody. She's my favorite one.
Really.
She's a babe.
She's really cute too.
Yeah.
Shout out, shoot your shot.
It's,
Shoot your shot.
I don't stand a chance.
what's funny? What's really funny is that we didn't mention a single person that, well, except for her, a single person without like a hardcore disability.
Cam's awesome.
I don't think he's funny.
Really? I love
I'll
Cam.
say it.
Cam, and he's a cool
No,
dude too.
listen, I think he hits a demographic that Tony wasn't able to reach, and Tony put a lot of investment into him. But I really don't think his comedy is funny.
He has some tough sets.
He gets his whole thing is riding off the back of being able to say the N-word in a city full of white people. I swear to God, bro.
I'm Donald Trump,
No.
and I approve this
Hell,
message.
exactly, bro. You bring him to a club in New York City, and where he can't just keep saying the N word, bro.
Supposedly he crushes. I mean, I haven't seen him, but my friends went to go see him, and they said he's really.
Sure.
A lot of the stuff that he does is on the spot. Is that is in?
Basically.
Dude.
We say
No, yeah.
basically.
No, there's no. It's just nicotine. We're just trying not to
You can
promote.
check it out.
A velo.
Oh, I just said.
Don't say it.
I just said we're not.
Clip it. What are we at?
Wait, why can't
What is
you say
it?
it?
It's not affiliated with.
What time is it?
Oh. Didn't we talk about the Beast?
That's an alcoholic drink. That's different.
All right, so we wrote 2 things down. We're not sponsored yet, so I just want. Once we're sponsored, I'm gonna be fucking pumped.
Although nobody cares, we are actually monetized, so they do
Oh.
pay attention to the
Gotcha.
channel, and yeah, we can talk about Jews.
Nah, we can
We
do
just can't
We
promote.
just can't give them money.
Yeah, we just.
Surprise, motherfucker.
But
But no, Cam's good because he
I
can
don't think
on
he
the
is,
spot.
man.
He rips the city. He's almost like Pat. Pat can go into any room.
okay, sure,
And
he can
just-
be funny,
Just
like
go
that.
off the room where Cam can do that.
I don't think he his material is good. I don't think he can write.
I think there's worse regulars that I won't say their names because I gotta be
Who's
careful.
a worse regular?
I'm not gonna
Come
say anybody's
on.
names.
Why the fuck you lying?
There
Why
is
you
one.
always lying?
There's one regular and one golden ticket winner that suck.
Dude,
Only because
who
they
the
fucking
just cut the bullshit here. We're all fucking adults.
Nope.
We're all
Not-
fucking
I'm
He
adults.
goes,
not
nope,
falling into that
nope.
category.
What do you think of Enrique Chacon?
2 hours later.
Which one's Enrique?
He's the chubbier Mexican fella that worked at Buc-ee's.
How do you not know?
I don't watch every episode.
Yeah.
Like,
He worked at. I work at Buc-ee's, man.
oh yeah. That guy's pretty funny.
Yeah.
He didn't win a ticket or anything.
He's a golden
Who
ticket
the
winner.
Did he
fuck
win a
could he
golden
be
ticket?
talking about?
Enrique Chacon.
No, him.
Oh.
Who's not good. If he's not talking about Cameron.
It's more of their personality makes them like their egos way
Oh,
too big.
Ari, Maddie.
Oh no, he's awesome. I'm not gonna say, but it's not
Ari's
Ari.
a
Ari's
killer.
awesome.
I love Ari. I thought he was psycho.
Hans Kim, maybe.
Well, I
No,
mean,
no.
oh, I could see him being super fun to
Hans
hang out
Kim's
with.
really nice. He's a really nice guy. Casey Rocket's really nice.
Oh, I love Casey.
Yeah, oh, dude, the riff master.
I love
Let's
Casey
go.
Crabman.
Just
I-
riffing.
I'm not
Crab man.
I respect everybody's
He's got
style.
the
It's
key,
just
man.
not my style for his style, but he's a super nice guy and like
Yeah.
I love that he's actually.
So
doing
you're just
something.
saying that there's 2 people in the roster that aren't good people.
We're
but
gonna
they're good
weed this out.
comedians?
We're gonna weed this out. I'm just kidding.
I'm not gonna say anymore, so you can figure it out. for
They're
yourselves.
good. You're saying they're good comedians, though. They're just not the best people, or
Yeah.
they are not good
Their-
comedians.
Their egos
They got
are
too
too
big an ego.
strong.
Okay.
One, he's a golden ticket winner.
Oh, Laser, Uncle Laser.
I'm not saying anything about anybody.
You lying? Why you
I fucking
always
got
lying?
I got it.
I don't want to be like that other dude on the MSG podcast that shit on every bucket pull. He went on a podcast and just shit on everybody, and he had a stolen joke.
Oh man, no, fuck that guy, dude.
I don't want to be like him because I respect everybody's thing.
Yeah, this
I just
isn't
don't.
a-
If you steal a joke, one of the ticket winners like apparently stole a joke when I was in Austin.
Really?
Somebody got a text and they were like, "Yo, blank just stole your joke. He's doing it on stage right now."
Your joke.
No. The guy that I was talking to, he got the text and he was like, "Motherfucker, dude, he stole my joke." So like, if you're gonna go to an open mic out there, like that, I was scared using some of my jokes because I'm like, dude, if anybody gets on Kill Tony, they could just use my joke.
Yeah.
And then who am I to be like, that's my joke?
Yeah. Unless you have it on like a platform. Already.
Yeah, because like there's already so many similarities. Like I did a joke for the past year? When did Disney make The Little Mermaid?
I don't know,
new
but
one.
say it right into the mic.
2 years ago, 3 years ago, maybe.
So it was probably like a year and a half ago. Hans Kim did a very similar. We didn't obviously it wasn't stolen. It was just we both came up with the same premise.
Yep.
And I was like, nobody's gonna fucking believe I've been doing this for a year. You know
Right.
what I mean? So I was like, so I kind of phased it out unless I'm in like New England.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't want people to think because I have like video. You know, I was doing this at this mic.
Oh,
But,
then
like-
stand on it. Fuck that.
But like, it's not against him because he didn't. You know, I don't know him like that. He wasn't watching my shit. He's not. You know. But so it's always like that. But like this dude had like a drawn out story because like he did it on stage and it was like I don't know like a minute and a half long. And I'm like,
Yeah.
if you're stealing it, that's like
fucked.
you know, it's not like a one liner like Black Little Mermaid. You know what I mean? Like that's a short joke.
Yeah.
Where it's like anybody can really come to that premise if you think about it.
Yeah.
But if you're like word for word, Amy Schumer.
Carlos Mencia.
Carlos Mencia. But like,
Why the fuck you lying?
Robin Williams.
did Robin Williams steal jokes?
Why the fuck?
Did he?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
See,
Oh,
I
yeah.
could get canceled real quick and say I was never a big fan of Robin Williams.
That's fine. I mean,
I don't like that like energetic, like
Dane
coked
Cook.
out.
Dane Cook stole.
I
jokes.
actually liked Dane Cook, but he did steal jokes.
steal
But he
some
seemed
jokes.
to be more like apologized for it, whereas
Yeah.
Mencia stands
Oh,
his
he's like-
ground.
yeah, he's like,
I
I
didn't do
understand.
any of it.
How did I steal any jokes? I put them all on.
But
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Dane's a really nice guy, though. Like I messaged him on Instagram because I watched some like podcast that he did where he was talking about like when he came up, he was like nobody liked, like not that they didn't like him, but like he was different, and people were like, no, he's not following. You know what I mean? Like the struggle. He made it too quick and all this, and so he was like outcasted from the Boston comedy scene. And like he was talking about it, so I reached out to him because I'm like, dude, Connecticut is just like that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like people, if you're doing good, they're like, you're not part of our clique. Get
Yeah.
the fuck out.
No struggle.
Is that what's happening to me and you even? Is that what's happening?
Could be. It's very clicky. Comedy is so
Dude,
clicky.
it's weird.
You would think everybody's just fun. Yeah, you'd think everybody's just fun. You know, we all have the same
No,
goal.
we did notice recently that like no one's putting us on their shows now. All of a sudden, like
What'd you do?
we did some shows. We did some shows. We put on showcases where we put everybody who's come on here onto these shows, and
they're
we pay
usually
them.
bigger names in the area.
Yeah, and you know it's always a big deal, you know. But yeah, stuff just keeps happening, and we keep getting put on the wayside.
Sounds like Mass is a lot like Connecticut.
No, it's funny because we show up to these open mics and murder too.
Yeah, literally murder. And you know, here's one thing I'm going to just say right in public. Nobody in this scene has amassed 100,000 views, has amassed over 5,000
Wait,
hours.
that's 3 arenas, right?
That's
That's for all your amazing
that's
views.
over 3 arenas. That's over 3 arenas.
That
TD
is-
Garden.
Nobody-
TD Garden only holds 20K.
You guys haven't been doing this that long either, right? That's
No.
pretty fucking good.
Pretty fucking good. Over 5,000 consumed hours of content. No one's what fucking comedian, even in Connecticut?
5,000 specials.
Yeah, what?
Connecticut is a
Who?
lot of
Who's made a special that's been viewed 5,000 times?
Connecticut's a lot of like
Shout out Pete Angelo.
people. Oh, true.
Matt Lopes.
Dude, Pete Angelo's awesome. I met him in Austin actually. But he's cool. But like most of Connecticut, it's a clique, right? So it's a bunch of people who think they're way better and bigger egos than they actually are.
Yeah.
When they don't even leave the state, they
Right.
don't go anywhere, and they'll talk shit. Cause like I got like, you know, oh, you're just blah blah blah. I'm like, I did Canada. I did all these fucking states that I'm going state to state to state, and you're just complacent here. Who are
Right.
you to tell me what to do?
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I'm only taking criticism and advice for people that are better than me, or people that are at least headed in the same path as me. If you're not, fuck off. Like I don't give a
Fuck
shit.
yeah, dude. Easy, buddy. Easy.
So true. Like, why would you
He's
take
getting deep
advice
on
from
those
people
beers there.
lower than
Fuck.
you? You know what I mean? Like,
Ugh.
people that have lower goals than you, why
Yeah.
would you listen to them? They're
Yeah,
not where
absolutely.
you want to be.
Absolutely, man. And it's just
we
sucks
were
a
getting
little bit.
booked almost every weekend though. That was the weird thing.
What'd
Yeah.
you do?
And
Did
it
you
just-
show your dick on stage?
No,
No, we
do
just
that.
keep doing this, and we're proving that we're better than everyone. I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I
I don't fucking know.
I wouldn't say that, but it's just like we're definitely working hard. We definitely put in the hours, and we go to open mics. We put in the mic work. We put in at least 2 a week. You know what I'm talking about? We do this twice a week as well.
Yeah, I will say
So
we're
we're doing
definitely
4 days of content.
Yeah,
I'm one of those people that
I
doesn't go to many open mics.
I don't know, man.
I go to open mics to network.
We definitely work harder. I will say that we're working harder than 95% of the other of the people in our area. Everybody in our area, we have also put on and put more eyes to those people than they have amassed in their careers.
Like me.
No.
Well, you've been at MSG,
Bro.
brother.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
get any
yeah,
followers though
yeah.
because I didn't have my name changed. I
But-
had it hidden from my work, so my name was different. It was just Cory Comedy. It wasn't my name, so I fucked myself. And I was
Damn.
like, fuck.
But yeah, man, fucking
Yeah, but
all these like these other comedians who, you know, they're great. They just haven't gone out and done that, you know, that next level of comedy. It's hard to take that jump, especially in the economy we live in now.
But it's, if you're not gonna
and-
take that jump, don't talk shit on people that are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Like you should
I
be
definitely
out there. Like I try to help all the new comics. Like I'll go
Yeah.
out of my way to be like, yo, you don't have to, you know, take my advice. You know, I think you're doing good, but like if you want to go this way, you could do this or whatever. Like I'll go out of my way to put them on shows, help them because like I'm not gonna be like the people were towards me.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Because it's like it doesn't
We do
make
that.
sense.
But the funny thing is, like, we go out of our way to like. We just had a guy pop his cherry this past Thursday,
Yep.
and he was a fun, young comic. He came up, hit some bangers, and he stumbled on his last joke, his ending joke, and he was like, "Well, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I fucked up my last joke." Blah
We
blah
all
blah. blah.
just go,
We go run it back,
Mm-hmm.
run it back, and so he started from the
host is
beginning.
standing there ready to take the stage. Like, sit your ass down. He's gonna do it again.
Yeah, it was just
bro.
like we want to hear it, and he started from the top, killed it.
Yeah.
And we were just like, that's what you end with.
That's
where it's
really
just like, you,
fucking cool.
and I feel like I hope he remembers that and be like, keep pushing type deal if you're listening. Hopefully, I think we got some subscribers.
yeah. Oh yeah.
So-
They're definitely
so
listening, man.
We told him about it, and
I got the
about
proof of that.
Yeah.
They're listening.
So, but it was just like it felt really good, you know what I mean? Because we didn't have that coming up.
Exactly.
We didn't have that. Where like we were struggling and be like, that's it. That's your
Yeah,
time.
fuck you. Get off. Yeah.
But we're still greenhorns. I will say we're still greenhorns.
Yeah, at comedy, but I mean, it's still the whole thing of being undeniable.
How long have you guys been doing it?
A year almost. I'm coming up
No,
on a year
For
in-
comedy? You've
Yeah,
only been doing it a year?
exactly,
I'm a year and a half ish.
exactly, Corey.
Oh shit.
So we're all relative greenhorns here. So it's just like, but we're all super fans of comedy. We're all super
Lifelong
fans.
fans of comedy.
Super fans. We're
And
just
plus,
like,
I've been doing podcast entertainment for
Yeah.
going on 6 years.
Oh shit.
So I'm used to this kind of shit. You know what I mean? And it definitely translates to being on stage.
and we
Like,
always come
ask-
up with
dude,
bits.
Thursday night, dude, the room almost 40 people in there for an open mic. There's a party, middle-aged, this woman middle-aged. It was her birthday
Really?
party.
She's like our age.
Dude,
You fucked
she
her.
brought in no.
I did
She brought
not.
in- she brought in a whole
I did
bunch.
not. Don't
She
don't
wasn't
fucking
there
do this to me, Corey. Corey,
Listen.
don't fucking do this.
She brought in a whole party with her, dude. And the room was fucking packed. And he goes up and absolutely destroys. And I'm literally like in my head, like, how the fuck am I gonna follow him? I've never felt. I'll be honest. I've never felt like that.
One of the best
we
compliments
always,
I've ever had from him.
We always go back and forth. Always. And I, like, dude, I went up and I had to walk behind the mic, the bar, and he looks over at me, and I look at him, and he's like, "You're good. You're gonna kill it, bro." And he knew clear as day that I was fucking nervous as fuck. And I don't really get nervous like that, you know what I mean? So then I go up on stage, bro, and I was like, I'm not even a fucking comedian. I'm the stripper. You know what I mean? It's fucking, and I was like, no, I don't even know how I got into comedy. I was only here because I heard there was a glory hole. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just start riffing off of that kind of shit. Spent like 3 minutes talking about how I'm not a comedian. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like by doing that, it just completely broke the nerves. I had everyone going, and bro, like I don't think I've ever had a better set. You know what I mean? But I was fucking like, holy shit, what am I doing? You know what I mean?
I love following people that crushed.
Yeah.
Because like my mindset, like I don't know about you guys. Do you go into like a different mode when you're on stage than versus
Oh
when
yeah,
you're out?
100%. Yeah.
So like it's instant like kill instinct. Like I
Yeah.
have to be, I go to that extra level where I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, you did really good. I'm gonna fucking crush.
Mhm.
Or if I'm right before a headliner that I know doesn't want me to go before them because like my jokes are totally different and they don't
Yeah.
want to follow a dark comic.
Mm.
So like I go into just, you know what, I'm gonna fucking crush this.
Yeah.
Like I just go into like a zoned out, totally different mode, and then as soon as it just snaps as soon as I'm like with the mic back. It just snaps because people are even like, you're totally different here than when you were up there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, I'm just awkward, fucking, like,
Oh yeah.
See, I have a problem turning it off for sure. But it's just like if I go up there and crush, I do this thing. I turn into like a happy pug. Like, you know, where they just go. Like, I'll get off stage and be like wagging my fucking tail like a motherfucker.
He's got my fucking Explorer shaking.
Yeah.
We're driving back to the house, and it's just like.
So like, if you bomb, do you do the opposite?
Oh, I'll go into a dark place.
Do you?
I'll go into a dark place. I'll be like, everyone must die.
Oh, shit.
Not really, no. Not
yeah,
like
he
that.
becomes Bane before he left the cave.
I was
you know?
born in the darkness.
Since you're what? You said a year and a half.
Yeah.
Go to music open mics and fucking do comedy and bomb. Get used to
What?
bombing, dude. That's what we did.
No way.
Me and Pat used to do that. We went to strange.
Dude, I'm gonna go in there and crush.
Yeah, you're
No, you won't. You'll never crush a music open
It's
mic.
been a while.
You could have the best. You can have the best jokes in the world. You will never crush a music. Dave Chappelle could go into a music open mic. He's gonna eat shit
Oh, man.
because they're like they don't want you there. So me and Pat used to go to one near us in Norwich, and we would just go regularly eat shit every week.
I feel like this is a challenge, bro. We should.
Dude,
Are we gonna live stream
telling
it?
you guys to do
Can
it.
we live stream it?
JJ's Wednesday.
I know. Yeah, literally.
Once you get comfortable just eating shit, nothing matters anymore. You
No.
can go up, fucking crush. You can go up and eat shit. Doesn't fucking matter.
We can do that at Pulaski. And I love Pulaski.
I just don't want to do comedy for the people that.
Oh, I loved it. I
Like,
loved every
I just-
fucking second.
No, I'm just saying I don't want to do comedy. Like, he's talking about it like a night at the Pulaski,
No, I'm
where it's
just
just like us
It's literally just comics.
going up on. Like right now, if there was a stage in there, I'm not gonna go up there and run my set to you guys, and that's what it's like going over.
That's
there.
true. I mean, I don't base anything off open mics. My open mics I go to for networking. Like I add new jokes during my set when I'm actually doing a show.
Yeah.
I'll know this joke always does good. This joke's new, and I'll do the new joke followed up with something I know is gonna hit. And I'll just do it that way. And because mics, you can never tell. Like, yeah, if you get comedians to laugh at your joke, it's a really fucking good joke. But if you go to a regular crowd and do your joke, it could still fucking murder.
Yeah.
It's either
Half
it's
of
a
my
really-
jokes fucking murder.
It's either
and-
it's a really good joke or they just want to fuck you.
yeah. Or half time they're not even fucking listening because they're going
Yeah.
through their set.
Right.
So,
They're
like-
just laughing at their own shit.
So it's like you basically just use the open mics when you're real early to get comfortable talking into a mic to people
Yeah.
and then to network.
Right.
I mean, as far as jokes, you can't tell. It's more for you to be like, I want to get comfortable saying it.
Uh huh.
But I always tell new comics, I'm like, if your joke that you believe in bombs in a mic, run it.
Yeah.
Don't fucking change your joke. Don't get rid of it because you didn't get laughs at an open mic.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's basically just you need to learn how to say it.
But we're also spoiled because we do the Nook at Hudgy's at the Nook over in Westfield every Thursday,
nice.
and it's a full fucking room every week, and it's usually crowd members. Like you'll get your 15 comedians, but they're
What
not
days
in
is
there.
Thursdays.
Thursday. So and they're
Fucking
there to
packed.
laugh, dude. You would love it. They're there to laugh.
5-minute sets?
Yep. They're there to have fun.
Well, I think it's the first 12
10, yeah, 12.
First
You're right.
12 is 5, and then after that,
Four,
Is there a
3,
number
2.
you text?
No, you
You
just
just
show
show
up.
up?
You get
So
if
it's
you
not
if you're there
fucking rigged?
early. If you're
I'll
there,
tell you what. You
you're
come
there
with
early,
us,
you'll be all
and
right.
you'll be the first ones. You'll be the first one on the list.
Yeah.
It's not one of those ones.
So
like,
so
sign up
Mr. Buttons is all usually number 1 every single time. So
He
he's not.
shows up in a fucking wheelchair. Of course you got first.
Give him back. Give him back.
They feel bad. They don't got a fucking ramp. You had to be lifted upstairs to get there.
No, but it's just like he sets the tone, and it's just like as soon as he goes up, we'll have like a couple comedians. We usually go like 5, 6, 7. That's like the money spot because that's where people are still have energy to laugh, and they're there for comedy. And they still have drinks in their hands.
Oh yeah.
Because after 5, 6, 7, they're gonna go get another drink, and then you see a little bit of a mass exodus. But then they do come back, but they're tired. You know what I'm talking about? And it's just like, oh, they're on that second, third, fourth drink or whatever they had because they had a few before the mic. But it's such a killer crowd, it's such a killer environment, and I can't speak more highly on it.
No,
because
what Buddha Joe's
we're
done
spoiled.
there.
We're spoiled.
Yeah,
we're spoiled.
what he's done there over the past almost going on 4 years, he's built a fucking beautiful spot where people know that it's going to be there. You know, it's a great spot. Definitely spoiled.
And the owner Kev, like Andy behind the bar, they have great food and
How
just
far is that from here?
20
half
minutes.
hour, 25,
Half hour.
Is it north
25.
north of here or
25 minutes. I drive slow.
north or east?
20
of
minutes tops, bro. This guy doesn't know where the fuck he lives.
Is
The
it?
fuck?
Not 15.
It's like 20 minutes.
I don't think I've ever been to Westfield before.
Well,
You
I'll
gotta
tell
give
you
it a
what,
shot,
man.
brother.
Fucking
This-
next Thursday.
this Thursday, let's
come
hit
hang
it.
out with us, and we'll fucking bring you down.
Well, this Thursday, right? We're going.
Yeah, this Thursday.
Yeah, I gotta get ready for 2 competitions. So
Oh, you'll love it. You'll love it.
Oh, dude, you'll fucking crush.
You'll love it. Freaking.
I need to get in with Mass. I don't really like. I want to do shit in Boston so bad, but I don't know anyone in the scene, and they're not
No,
wants
they're
to take
picky.
in
They're
people
picky.
from not in the scene.
Tom Crowley over at the Burren. If you text him beforehand,
Just Boston sucks to park your car. It's just fucking a nightmare.
Somerville does suck. And that's like the. I mean, one of the better mics. From what I
17th.
heard.
You doing anything April 17th?
Check your
that's
calendar.
That's this coming Thursday.
He's like, I got a Proud Boys meeting. I can't make it.
I might have a show at Comics. I'm not positive.
Okay, well, if you don't, fucking message me. Let me know, and then meet up at my place. He comes over. We'll all hop in the fucking Escalade.
The Exploder.
Don't call it that. Yeah, we'll hop in there and fucking drive over, bro.
3 guys, 1 explorer.
You got it.
Dude, it's a big fucking vehicle.
Yeah, it's a rig.
Plenty of room.
Big rig.
No jars involved.
That's how we go down to fucking Groton, man.
Yep.
I've been hauling
What
everybody.
the fuck do you do down in Groton?
Whose line?
Oh yeah, shit. That's in Groton. I always think it's New London.
We had to pick up a comic in Holyoke, which is not a good area, and we rolled up.
Holyoke's not a good area.
Yeah.
The mall seems pretty nice.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
What happened in Holyoke? No. Now I need to know.
Holyoke's
Down in the
like-
flats.
Holyoke's not a good place. Let's move on. We're moving on.
Like Springfield.
that's where Joey Buttons.
We're moving on. So
We had to pick him up, and we looked like narcs. And he goes, "Yo, I can't get in this car right here. We gotta go down the street."
yeah, he texts me. He's like, "Bro, just go down the other block, and I'll meet you there." He's like, "I'm not getting in that thing on my street."
It does kind of look like a cop car.
It is. It is. It's
Is
just
it?
not.
Is it a retired cop car?
No.
But it's the same vehicle. It's just not done up like a cop car.
Yeah, you're one of those assholes that everybody fucking you're behind us, and we're like, fuck, now I gotta go fucking 10
Yep.
under.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Yeah.
Just fucking move.
Everybody, we just want to drink and have fun, and you're over here ruining.
Just fucking move.
But it was also funny because we were going down the road, and I was just like, "You remember when I hucked
What?
that shit out of your car
What?
after we picked up Martinez?" You were like, "Yo, don't throw it here," and it was fucking spot.
I don't know what the fuck.
It was a spotting bottle.
You never littered anything out of my car.
Oh
The fuck are you
no, that was a
talking
different
about?
one. That was the old car.
Fuck.
That was
Bro,
the old car.
This guy is crazy.
That was
The old car with the
All
cum
right,
stains.
I gotta go take a piss, I guess.
The fuck is going on?
He's gonna go jerk off.
What
That's
did you
he's going
do?
to
What did you do?
He's just going to jerk off. It's fine.
Oh my god. So
Sometimes
let me
you
ask
need
you. We always ask this question. What's your Mount Rushmore comedians, man?
Are we doing all time or
All
different
time.
stages of your life?
No, all time.
I feel like it
Give
changes.
me. Okay, fine. Whatever. Give me your top 4 favorite comedians throughout.
From different stages. That's a good question.
I like it. Whatever. Mount Rushmore comedians.
All right, if I had to pick 4 total,
Yeah.
Andrew Dice Clay, number 1, first comedian I ever saw, like his stand up on HBO, whatever the fuck it was back in the day. So Andrew Dice Clay, number 1. Adam Sandler, number 2. I had every fucking CD, every fucking thing. Nick Swardson, number 3. I'm going Swardson because he was a huge inspiration for me. And then if we're going current for the 4th spot, I got to give it to Shane.
Nah, I love Shane.
I gotta give it to Shane. I mean, it's close because I want to throw Dimitri Martin up there.
Oh, I love Dimitri,
me too,
dude. How
but-
many times have I said that?
But if I'm going
Yeah.
that stage of my life, it's got to be Swardson over Dimitri.
Oh, that's tough. I
Swardson's so
No
goofy
way.
and funny.
mean,
You
he
can't really beat
is,
his
and
stuff.
he's very clever too. But
The wolf pussy joke is
Over
every time.
Dimitri?
Part of the style because I originally started off, I was very Anthony Jeselnik. Like my delivery, dark jokes, everybody does it. I see it at open mics
Yep.
all the time. If they're dark jokes, they literally copy his delivery word for word,
Yeah.
like, pause for pause, whatever.
Yep.
And I was like, I want more of an energy though. So Nick Swardson was always that energetic comedian that I was like, dude, I love this fucking guy. So I was like, how can I merge styles and just make my own style? So he was one of the building blocks, I guess, for
do you know who the first comedian on TV was?
on TV.
Can I guess?
You know.
Like, are we talking late night guys? Because wouldn't it
No,
be like
I'm
a
talking
late
about. What did I say? What fucking words came out of my mouth? The first comedian
night? Like
No
to
one
do a
understood.
set.
on TV.
To do a set on TV.
Yes, sure. Just a comedian on TV.
It's a deep cut.
It's very deep. You would have to think about the very one of the
I
first.
was gonna say like the Three Stooges, but it's probably not.
No, it's Red Skelton.
Hey, he had a show too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was a radio broadcaster, comedian.
Well, that's why I asked him
And
if he did
then-
a set or if he was just
well,
a comedian that was an actor at the same time too.
Well, he wasn't an actor. He was a radio broadcaster. Why do I have to say everything twice with you? Fucking Christ.
Tony 2 times over here.
Yeah, what the
Tony
fuck?
2
Well,
times.
you know, like if we were to say like,
I say everything 2 times. 2 times.
He wasn't an actor. He
Jimmy
had a,
Kimmel
he had
was
a,
also a stand-up, I think.
he,
and then he did a
saying
show.
saying that Red Skelton's an actor is the same as saying Dimitri Martin's an actor because he had a show where he did
That's
sketch
true,
comedy.
That's true, I guess.
Red Skelton started off
Cheers,
on the
mate.
radio doing skits on the radio, and then I'll grab another one. And then when TV became a thing, he was the first comedian he would do his bits right. Thanks.
Look at this service.
Look at the camera.
Look at this service.
Wrong one.
He walks again.
Thanks, brother.
It's
So
a miracle.
He would
Only in America.
The best
wouldn't
man.
happen
You're
in
the man.
China.
Buttons is a man. So yeah, but it became so people loved it so much what he was doing that he got his own block of time. And then when he got his own block, he started off just going up on stage and reading from the newspaper. And then that grew into all the sketch comedy where he started coming up with these characters. And every week it would be 5 different characters. They would have 7-minute sketches. And over the period of years, people started getting attached to these actual characters. And then crazy thing, his son dies. And his last special was the one right after his son dies. And he's reading from the newspaper like he always had. And he just stops and you can literally see on his face where the moment he realized that he'll never be able to do it again.
Damn.
He'll never be able to do what he used to do. Oh man. I don't know why I got it. Red Skelton's an incredible story and something to look into as a comedian.
What was that position in Native American politics, where they had it wasn't a jester, but he roasted everyone in the tribe. You know, Rogan
they were a
talked about-
monarchy?
Oh, yeah.
You're talking about when they were a monarchy, right?
No, it's
Fucking
not
idiot.
monarchy. It's patriarchy. You're thinking of
No. You're the one who said
no
few episodes
matriarchy
ago,
and
he was like-
patriarchy.
a few episodes
Matriarchy,
ago-
patriarchy. That was what we were talking.
A few
about.
episodes
Not
ago, he's like,
monarchy is different.
Indian tribes were matriarchies.
There were 7. Yeah, okay.
There was 5.
But isn't this the history guy? He probably is right.
No, we fucking looked it up. He was
Yeah.
not
Oh,
right.
then you can't fucking say you're the history
I
guy.
am the history guy.
Yeah, we're fucked.
I am the history guy. I am
Is
the
the
history guy.
premise of the story.
No, but there was a I can't remember what they were called, and it was just there was this guy in the tribe who would roast everyone in the tribe.
Is that what Year One? Did you see Year One, the movie with?
I have.
Remember?
Yeah.
Fucking what's his name?
Jack Black.
No. The guy that was the doctor that would make fun of everybody.
Oh, yeah, the shaman
shaman.
looking dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that was a big part of the tribe, and it would break things loose, and then I think it transferred over to the jester. The jester for the kings, the queens, and stuff like that. Imagine bombing as a jester, just
You
knowing you're gonna die.
Yeah, you
Like,
die.
knowing you're gonna die. I feel like that sometimes.
That's just the life of a
wasn't
guy.
wasn't the,
you know?
the position of the jester was they were so prestigious that even the king wouldn't kill them.
oh, I can see that.
They were the one person in the kingdom that was allowed to say the heinous shit.
Yeah.
They were the one person who was allowed to say the negative things about the king, because without that, these kings would just become so inflamed in their heads that they wouldn't even be able to make proper war calls. That's what it was all about.
But then that disappeared for 200 years.
And
which
now
is
we get
insane.
offended by everything.
Yes, we do.
I feel like that's turning again, though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I've
I feel
been saying this since 2019. This
But
shit
there's-
was turning.
But there's different. It comes in waves. like shit you can get away with,
Oh, yeah.
like I mean, like back in the '80s, like you had Sam Kinison.
The
just,
line
like,
hasn't
fucking slaying.
changed. It's people's reaction to a line that changed.
Yep.
That's why all the comedians that get canceled and get more popular is because they didn't actually cross the line.
Yeah.
People lowered the line, like Tony with his Puerto
Yeah.
Rico joke. He didn't cross any lines. They lowered the line
For
to
that
make
joke,
him
yeah.
pass it.
Yeah.
So if you do that, you're good. If you blatantly blow through the line, yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah,
but
but
if
like-
you stay right around the line and they lower it to meet whatever expectation, you're fine.
Yeah, you can't whip your dick out.
like,
But like the
everybody hangs
'90s
out
was
around.
all clean comedy.
Not really.
It was
Dice,
most-
You had Dice.
Oh, you're
you had-
crazy. The
No,
90s
the
was clean
90s was
comedy?
gay,
No, with like
retarded. You could say
with like
anything.
sitcom comedy. That's what I'm saying, because it was on TV. And
Where the fuck-
That's what everyone was aiming
You're
for.
talking
sitcom
about
TV.
like all the comedians that our age group
yeah, I
finds
guess-
like to be the people.
I guess it wasn't clean because I'm
like,
thinking about
we're
like
doing
Chappelle,
comedy in the
Understand
90s.
it's like sitcom
Chappelle
comedy was.
yeah.
But even that, if
that's
you
what
look
everyone's
back,
aiming
they're trying
for.
to get Friends canceled because of this, that, or the other thing.
Oh,
And
yeah.
like, I'm not a Friends fan.
The thing is
But,
back
like-
then they just didn't have they didn't have a loud voice.
Yeah.
That's the only difference.
We gave them social media.
Now they have a voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hogan's Heroes. You can't remake that. Can't remake
You
that.
could. Like, you could.
It's
I want to. I just need a Tropic Thunder too.
yeah.
They're talking about it. I forgot who was Robert Downey Jr. was on Joe, and he was talking
But
about.
that was years ago.
Yeah, but Ben Stiller said
It
something
didn't
about
happen.
it too.
If
They're
it-
talking about doing it.
Tom Cruise spinoff.
Now,
That's what they're doing.
are they?
All right. Button says they're doing a Tom Cruise spinoff. We don't know anything about that. Never heard it. Probably not true.
Fake news.
It's fake news. All right, let's move on. What's the next part of our show here? What do we do
Piss
next?
break.
Oh, let's guess what he does for his profession.
That's it.
We don't talk about that.
Oh, we don't.
Oh,
we
wait.
don't talk about it.
Yeah, we
Okay,
already
can
figured it out.
Yeah, we can skip that one. Skip
Fuck,
that one.
man. Ruined a good game.
Yeah, that's one of our favorite ones.
I
That's
don't
one of our
want to get
favorite-
fired yet.
That's one of our favorite ones.
If I had 2 weeks left, I'd be like, fuck it.
Okay.
All right, so here's a question we always ask. You've been doing comedy for 6 years?
Yeah.
Okay. If you could go back to your first year of comedy, what's the one piece of advice you'd give yourself? And you have 1 minute to talk to yourself.
I basically say, don't give a fuck what anybody says. You know, keep forming your own path. Don't kiss ass to be on anybody's fucking show. Just prove them that you're better.
Look out for forks.
Yeah, and look out for forks, but that would be later in the career. But overall, just do what you're passionate about, what you believe in. Fuck what anybody else says.
Fuck yeah.
Ba-boom. I like.
I love that, man.
That's good.
I love that.
I mean, yeah, we got to start doing that too. But
yeah.
But-
What? Start doing what?
I don't know. I feel like I've been not slinging the jokes I want to sling.
Fucking send them.
Oh, you keep tailoring to the room?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't do that at all.
Well, it's because the one time we didn't, there was only 125 people there in front of us.
Yeah, we're done with that story.
I know, but it happened,
It did happen.
and ever since, it's
What happened? I gotta ask this.
Fuck, this story's been
fucking do
told so
this to
many
me,
times.
Corey.
I'll do it. Super, I'm gonna tie this up super fast. We did a show for 125 Shriners. We thought it was gonna be just the men. Their wives ended up being there as well. We were told it's gonna be like dirty stuff's okay. It definitely wasn't. We still tried to do what we did, and it didn't work that well. We did get laughs. It wasn't a complete bomb. To a lot of people's standards, it was a bomb. To our own standards, now I can probably say, yeah, it was a bomb. But we learned a lot from that show, and yeah, that's about it.
You guys care if you piss off the women in the crowd?
No. It wasn't that anybody got angry. It was just that people were
Weren't
like,
laughing.
yeah, people were, holding it back
It's
and not.
fine.
Yeah, it was fine.
Dude.
It was totally fine.
The way I don't agree with catering to the crowd.
Mm.
I agree with the jokes that I prepared.
Yeah.
Because I know they're actually good jokes.
Mhm.
Usually, I mean, I'll throw in new ones, whatever.
Yeah.
But if that crowd doesn't like those jokes, that doesn't mean the jokes are bad.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
means
you're
the
right.
crowd sucked.
That is true.
Because they're tested, they're proven. I mean, I know so many people tell you to cater the room. That's probably the good advice. But my advice is I'd rather be good at my style, my
I
specialty,
love that actually.
than fucking mediocre at everything.
Right, because what got you into comedy is what makes you laugh, not what
Exactly.
makes anybody else laugh.
Like Norm
Yeah,
Macdonald.
I love that.
You
dude.
know about Norm
Yeah.
Macdonald?
Of course.
He would go out. He would always do his set. He wouldn't cater to the room. And if he bombed, he would go out and make sure everybody had to say bye to him. He would greet everybody when they were leaving. But if he did good, he stayed in the back and didn't talk to anybody. But every
I
time
love
he
that.
bombed, he was like, yo, they're seeing me again.
That's fucking perfect.
That's great marketing too, because bad publicity is still publicity.
Move the mic. Move the mic.
Yeah.
God be
Bob
with you.
Saget was another one. He
man.
didn't cater to the crowd. He would do, these are my
Well, he
jokes.
also had a fucking hit TV show, so
Yeah, but
I mean, he was
he
everyone's
was
dad.
technically
you
a
know?
comedian first.
Yeah, but
technically.
he was everybody's dad. Yeah.
But I see these people like cater to the crowd, and it's like they're gonna change their set into something else, and it's like most of the time you can tell that those aren't good jokes that they actually like.
Yeah.
They're jokes that like this old lady here will like. I don't care. Throw shit at me. I fucking had a fork thrown at me. One dude charged the fucking stage. Some transgender lady lost her shit at me. Fucking doesn't matter, dude.
Nice.
Everybody else was good. You're the one that got mad at a PG joke.
Yeah. A PG joke. I love that.
Yep.
Dude, my jokes that usually get me in trouble are the ones that like no one finds offensive but one person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really? Like I could understand, you know, the 9/11, right? That one dude that got mad at that. I was like, all right, all right.
Too soon.
Well,
Too soon. Oh.
he claimed that, like, you know, he joined the military because of 9/11 and all this, and like it didn't add up with how old he was. He was like 24, and I was like, dude, I was 34 and I'm 34 and I was 11. How the fuck did you join the military if you're younger than me by 10 years? You were 1.
He was in the Boy Scouts and got pissed.
Yeah.
ROTC.
It was he just found a reason to get fucking
I got my fucking.
He was in ROTC program, like, go to fight these foot.
Like-
God, all right.
like you guys know, you've been doing it for like a year and a half, 2 years, right? He's
Clip it. Hold
2
on.
years?
Joey Buttons.
Okay. Finish your statement.
so like my jokes are catered towards, you know, people with depression, anxiety, like severe shit. The people that get mad at this, they've never been through shit, and you can
Yeah,
tell.
fuck those pussies.
Right? Because like if you've been through shit, like a paramedic, a firefighter that have seen shit,
Yeah.
your brain rewires.
Mhm.
You know, you find fucked up stuff funny because like you have to survive.
Yeah.
Because you're going you're going to bed every night, you know, picturing that person dying, picturing, you know, there's people I talk to that were raped as kids. Like they're going through serious shit.
Damn, I was just gonna say you're describing my Pornhub reel until you said that last part.
I hope that's not your Pornhub reel.
God damn it.
Yeah.
But like, they're the people that need the laugh more than anyone. And this bitch who's had a flat tire that ruined her day is the one that's gonna get all pissy with it. So it's like, fuck you, I don't care. Because this person could have been on the verge of killing themselves tonight, and they're laughing, and that's better than your fucking bitch ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Fucking A,
Because
dude.
it's always this. You
Dude.
can tell the people that are gonna get offended before you tell the joke.
Yeah.
You can look
I'm
around.
Donald Trump, and I approve this.
Honestly, no, I'm not Donald Trump, but I do approve this message. That no, you're fucking killing it, man. I love that.
Call him the comedy police. That's what we'll call him.
Fucking Corey, dude, this has been a
Hell
fantastic
yeah, dude.
fucking
Thanks for having
time.
me, guys. This is a good time.
Do you have any shows coming up in June?
In June. Actually, we're doing a big show in Vernon, Connecticut for Wishes on Wheels, which is
Aw.
yeah, it's like Make a Wish. It's like a spin-off of Make a Wish.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's gonna be at the Rocking Horse in Vernon, Connecticut. It's I think 7:00,
What
Hell
date?
June 21st.
Okay,
go.
awesome. This will definitely be out for then.
For sure.
That's gonna be a fun one, raising money for them. So
Show up, show out.
Absolutely.
Support the boys.
hell yeah.
Support the boys.
The
We're out
boys.
here. We're out here, man.
Dude, Corey, thank you so much for
Dude.
coming on Move the Mic podcast, dude. You
Thanks,
were
man.
fucking hilarious. I
We
love
had
that.
fun.
I love that we get to work together,
Hell
and I
yeah,
can't
dude.
wait until the next one.
Hey,
man.
hold up.
Same.
Let's get one.
Cheers, boys.
Salute.
Great podcast.
Run that shit, Joey Buttons. Hit it.
Just hit the sound, bro. What are you doing? This fucking guy. Hit the sound, bro.
This is sponsored by Damien's
No,
Butthole.
I don't know if you're trolling us right now.
You guys are
him! Gang him!
This is Move the Mic podcast, presented by Unirelevant Studios, with your hosts, Damian T, Eric Williams. Let's get the out of here and to like, subscribe, let's follow fucking Unirelevant Studios on Instagram. Sorry, the mic. Move the mic. See you in the next episode. Get used to this.